Go.
Wow, people, bueno, me presento. Aquí estaremos hoy en el miércoles aquí con la gente, Mrs. Deliciously Nothing. Aquí representando Mr. Monty Hicks, ya tú sabes, invitados. Y aquí estaremos hablando mucha mierda. Así que welcome.
What's up, baby? Episode 144. I'm
Every
Nick
now Nashville,
Ware.
Tennessee, baby.
We've got Monty brought a goddamn crew with
Yes.
him tonight.
That's how I roll.
I'm very shocked that you brought this many people, but this will be fun. We're gonna have a good time.
Always.
Something different.
So, would you guys mind introducing yourselves for me real quick?
Well, my name is Kat. They call me Little Kitty Cat.
Kat.
Nice to meet ya. And yours?
Oh yeah, Nick.
Nick?
Yes.
Very
You
funny
might have to tell
comedian.
me like 5 times because I
Perfecto.
And you, my love?
Oh, you don't know who I am?
I forget. I'm telling you, I'm bad with names.
I know your name.
I know you deliciously nothing.
You know that. Well, this
And she
is
did throw that in there. You gotta give her that one.
this is our Rev.
I'm Rev. I am
that's
the Reverend
right.
Muffington.
Rev.
Not like revving an engine.
I mean,
I've also got skull shot glasses if you guys want.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
we
stop.
We've had
please.
these since day one.
I'm
Monty,
all
you want
about
to
a
do one?
skull.
I want to skull.
There you go, buddy.
All right.
That's
what do you-
interesting.
Oh, you
Jim
guys
Beam
got the
peach.
peach. Man, that peach
Oh,
is actually
I
really
like
good.
it. Do you want this
There you
peach or you want something different?
I want the straight, harsh stuff.
What do you
Stuff that
want?
burns going down.
I don't know. Just fill the cup.
I got you.
There you go. I quit drinking a couple of years ago, so
Hey,
actually
shout
I
out
just
to that.
passed 1,000 days.
Really?
Awesome.
Really? Wow, 1,000 days.
I went almost.
That's a whole
years
decade.
without drinking for a while. It was fun.
Why is
I
there
got
so
too
much
much done.
shit on this table? Okay, I'm sorry.
I know. It's like.
There's like weed everywhere on this table.
All right. So,
Bueno, ajá.
we've got a couple of things to talk about. One thing we're going to wait to the end of the show to talk about.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to not bring up anything political, but we will talk.
Oh, no.
Stop. We ended the podcast on a very crazy note, and so
The last one? Or the
this. our
Okay,
last one.
okay. Go for it.
So that one, there's a continuation now. Obviously, there's an end to the story. So we'll talk about it. But the very first thing is, so did you, Monty? How old are you? You're my age, right?
51.
Thank you. Okay,
Damn, hard 50, daddy.
Daddy,
Yeah, 51.
did you watch the Mike Tyson fight?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy yourself watching the Mike Tyson's fight?
It was just, oops, my bad. It was just so-so. It could have been so much better.
Well, he didn't bite any ears off him.
Oh,
You can't.
that's not the
How
point.
do you come back from
See,
that?
I
Okay.
really thought that you also would. So okay, everyone
Please
I've ever
talk
talk about, like, and I don't want to be facetious when I say it, but when I was just like, man, did you watch the Mike Tyson fight? And everyone has this like negative shit to say about whether it's the picture quality or
Oh,
whether it was a scam
yeah.
or a money grab or all this other stuff, but. Not one person enjoyed themselves. Not one person had fun. I had no intention on watching the fight. We did our Spanish version of DNP,
Yeah.
and then one of the hosts, who was also my age, was like, "Hey, let's do something. Fuck it, let's watch the Tyson fight." Automatically, that put me back in the old days of like getting the guys.
Yeah,
I was,
yeah.
like, calling people, and I was like, "Hey, are you watching the fight?" We went out and got some really great fucking Mexican food. We came back, we watched the fight. And like all of a sudden we're hearing like the announcers like fucking Rosie Perez and shit, like all we did was rag on Rosie Perez and shit. Like we had so much fun
Before the fight.
because of everything, and even with the fight, there was like even when the fight started, and this has nothing to do with picture quality or anything like that. I mean, it was expected everybody jumping.
Yeah.
Time, right?
Yeah, but that was back in the day when you had to pay for pay-per-view, so that's why you had to enjoy it, because you put out a lot of money just to watch the fight.
So
I'm going to have fun.
here's the thing: you would get people together.
Yeah.
Everybody would put $5 on it.
Right.
You
I
get
got
food.
$5.
Everybody would have a good time, and you would talk shit about it, whether it was a good fight, bad fight. What was the picture quality in 1989? Motherfucker, come on! I'm not listening to it. One motherfucker. I didn't enjoy myself because the picture quality was bad.
Whatever.
Well, get
Yeah.
a better TV.
So no one enjoyed the fact that they're watching Mike Tyson and he thinks he's teleporting. This went where I was like early on, I'm like, does Mike Tyson thinks he's teleporting? What the fuck is he doing in the fucking ring? The whole thing was like, we had so much fun ragging on it. And the next day when I'm like, everyone's like, oh, did you watch the Tyson? Everyone was just ill and just had this shit in their mouth.
Everybody wanted him to win. That's what it was.
We-
But they
first
tried.
of all,
Did you
Right.
really think
They
he
tried to
was
make up
gonna
other
win?
excuses so that they were like, okay, this is the reason why it wasn't a good fight. But it was like,
This, first of all, it wasn't a real fight. If anyone is going to say it was a real fight, was they're going at it? Yeah.
yeah.
But
There was punching
was it
involved.
staged? Was this WWE? Yeah.
Right.
First of all,
WWF.
if Jake Paul won, he'd be a schmuck. Okay? If Mike Tyson won, they'd be like, well, it's Mike Tyson. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
The only way that this could have been anything is if it was a draw. When the 10-second hit and Mike Tyson just dropped and he was like, is he Obi-Wan Kenobi? Is he going to let this motherfucker knock him out? What the fuck is going on with this? I was just one of those things. I was like, what is going on? And then, like, it's obviously the whole thing was staged. It was all for us. It was all for who wanted to see Mike Tyson
again fight.
one last time.
Listen, Mike Tyson was going broke. That's why he had to do this.
No,
show.
look, Mike
That
Tyson.
motherfucker's
He
a
needed fame
billionaire.
again.
Mike Tyson
I'm sure
dropped
he's
his
got
hands.
He
because
needed
was
fame
like,
again.
I
This
don't
is
really
it.
want to get hurt. This is just like a promotional thing. So
Mike
go ahead,
Tyson
David.
was tired when he walked in, and he was tired when he walked out. And believe me, the
Because he
whole
was
thing.
partying all night before.
All right, so
Chewing
do
on
you remember
ears.
George Foreman?
Yeah.
So you remember those fights back in the day when we were
Open up
young,
here.
and when Mike Tyson was just starting out?
Is this it? Let's say that
And then
is
you
it.
would see George Foreman
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
some, what was it, Buster Douglas or some shit like that. Like, that's what all it reminded me of. It's like an old retired heavyweight to come out and
Yeah.
kick ass one last time.
Yeah.
You know, is he going to do it again? No.
You know what? We're
To
gonna show
Mike
how is it
fucking
you-
So
Tyson.
Mike
There you go.
motherfucking Tyson.
To Mike
I
motherfucking
think he's an old
Tyson.
motherfucker still banging.
58 years old.
I
I wouldn't
know.
walk up to that
There's,
motherfucker.
No, I wouldn't. He'll bite my ear.
I know. That's what, like,
Shit.
seriously. He's ear nibbling.
Jake Paul does not fight real boxers.
Yeah,
That
but
is
look, you
also
say
true.
all these fighters'
Those are
names,
things.
I'm
but you
glad I
did
didn't
not
watch the
once
fight.
bring up Muhammad Ali.
That's too old.
That is a different thing. And then that's also going into politics because there's a lot of conspiracy. If you're into that.
There we go with the politics.
It's also conspiracy. So we're gonna leave.
Everything is a theory.
We're gonna leave Muhammad alone because I don't want to tarnish.
That's
any
a whole
of their
no-
shit.
yeah, that's a whole nother
other
category.
thing. But I mean, even with regards to Jake
know, right?
Paul, I wouldn't want to face Jake Paul.
I'm a
Oh,
girl.
no.
I'm like, for me, it was just, he was just a fighter. I have no idea about conspiracy and all that stuff. So,
I just like to watch it.
yeah.
I go for whoever wins.
Right.
But did, okay.
When my dad used to watch it, he used to get so into it. I mean,
That's
he'd
me. I be throwing jabs at the
screaming
at the TV.
One time we hid the camera, and by the way, it was those old cameras, under a blanket and filmed him. He was so not happy when we played it the next morning to wake him up. He was pissed.
You played it
Got
to wake
see
him up?
himself. Yeah, well,
Hilarious.
he was like yelling and screaming, and he was getting into it, as if they could hear him.
I
That
said
I
real
don't-
fanatic.
Yeah, he was
He's a
enthusiastic.
diehard.
He enjoyed- That's yeah. Also true. Just
So
how-
Kat and I went to the Vandy game against South Carolina. It's her first Vandy game. So she wears like black and gold and maroon and white. Because she's like, this is how she does this. Whoever's winning is her team.
Whoever wins is my
So
team.
she's up there and then
I
she's
don't have a
looking
team.
at
Listen,
the game
everybody's
up, and
good.
she's like, your team's losing. And she goes, my team's winning. She looks at me, she goes, by the way, what's the name of my team? I'm like, I'm done with you. I'm like, it's South Carolina. She kept going, the Vikings are losing. I'm like, it's Vanderbilt. Jesus. It was fun though.
That's
Then it
fun.
started raining, so
It
we were
was
like,
fun.
we're out.
Kat,
They
which
just-
color are the Vikings? Which color?
Gold.
No, that's Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt is gold and black.
You
But
can't.
Vikings
So
are
who's Viking
purple.
I
yellow?
find that hot though.
You
that
know
a
what,
girl
you're
that
from
doesn't
Massachusetts, you
Like sports.
think
Like
you'd
I'm
know.
into that. Yeah, like I wouldn't. Like I'm not into like a girl into. Like I'm not into sports.
I'm the
So, like-
opposite. I'm definitely into chicks. that
But
like
you're also into sports.
Yeah.
Though.
Here, love.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, I
Have
love
most
my
of your
sport.
boyfriends been into sports?
I hate for a girl to have more sports
Yeah.
knowledge than me.
Why? Why you gotta feel so
Interesting.
I know it.
We're
I
going to have to
know
throw
it.
some football for him. What?
No, you can throw it all you want
This
to.
bitch throws a hell of a...
Yeah.
I'm learning. She throws a hell of a
This dude over here.
bar.
Yes, dude.
We be at the bar
Yeah,
at the
man.
end of the night at 6
I don't
o'clock. I'm
mind.
like,
I
wait
sit
for all the
and
crazy
listen
to
to my
leave. Let's go
girlfriend
throw the
talk
football in the
about
parking lot.
Georgia football.
So
Oh,
we
really?
tell the
Why is
cops,
Monty
yeah,
going
the
on?
crazies,
I
and then we're good.
I don't know shit about
I like to
football.
watch
I only
the
know
first
about
quarter.
hockey. That's it.
But after halftime and the last quarter, that's it.
Okay, so...
Anything in between?
I was at my friend's house, and he has this thing that he buys And it's ADHD watching football because it goes from one game to the next game to the next.
Oh, he has a
All the
chapter
highlight
package
things.
channels.
Yeah, he's got this pack. I was like, oh, I could totally watch this because all it is all the good plays.
'Cause you have so much
One
going
team,
on in
next
your
team,
brain
I
after-
do.
I know,
do.
man.
And this is why I drink. To slow it down.
Yeah, dude.
How's that work?
Slow it down.
What?
So I was
Shots
made to. I didn't have a father around, so my mother was always trying to like get me into. So every season I was playing either basketball or football.
Oh, you
or-
play sports?
So I got kicked off of baseball because the kid who was bothering me, and I don't know, man, don't put a fucking baseball bat in my hand. So I
David
nailed this
Society.
kid, and everybody was just like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, it was bothering me. They're like, "So you nailed him with the fucking bat?" I'm just like,
It happens.
I gave
Reflex.
him a chance.
That's
You
all
look
that
at a
matters.
person go run,
I
and he
warned
didn't.
his
No,
ass.
I was thinking, I was just like, if he just doesn't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna hit him with this fucking bat.
Yeah,
And I mean, like, I'm a kid, and I'm just like, I don't know even. I mean, I remember the day vividly, and I just like, it was like, all right, and everybody was like running over and like, what is wrong with you?
I can relate to you.
I would love to
I
see
met my
that.
best friend in high school, in middle school. He was trying to go to lunch and he wouldn't stop talking. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. He didn't stop talking. So I got up and I smacked the shit out of him. And then 2 days later, he became my best friend.
Wait,
He
what?
was into it.
Do it again, baby. Well, that's like because in
Oh, I can
junior
relate. Like,
high,
shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
in junior high, I got in a fight, my first fight with this big black girl. She would not leave me alone. I'd be walking down the hall and she'd grab me and give me noogies and stuff. And I'm like, this
Damn,
skinny,
noogies.
I was like this skinny little blonde white girl, you know? So finally, I got the courage up. We're in the gym and I walked up and I said, "You're gonna leave me the fuck alone and don't do this." She was like, "Don't cuss me," and I turn to walk away and she follows me into the dressing room and I go to get unchanged and she hits me. Now my dad's always like, "Turn the other cheek."
Did you have
know?
your shirt off when?
Yes. And by the way,
I'm
I
building
was.
the picture.
It was still
Building the
it was a
picture.
training bra back then too. I'm
Still
not
hot.
gonna-
Okay.
So yeah, my dad's like, "Turn the other cheek." So I turn the other cheek. She tries to hit me again. I was like, "Forget it." I come on, I hit her like this. She grabbed me by my hair, started dragging me around the, in my training bra and everything, whatever. So I got suspended.
That sounds like
And
Antioch.
I had been working on, the talent show. I'd been working on a song. I didn't get through talent show, but her and I ended up being really good friends too.
I'm telling you, it'll be like that.
You know,
I mean, she was
sometimes
probably into it.
back in the day, those
Yo,
like-
Momo.
She's like, "Ooh, I like this
Fucking
little white
weird.
girl."
I remember.
Back in the day, you could have a fight and then make up and everything's fine. Nowadays, it's like, he pushed me, he's going to jail.
Oh no, I'm shooting you.
You're like, you're a pussy ass motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. When I was in high school, was really you started getting the gang
A
started
long,
and
long
getting people getting
time ago.
jumped.
Yeah.
So like, I remember my first freshman year, my first year of high school, my freshman year. That's when that shit started to happen. And I remember when one of my friends got jumped. The guy started his fucking podcast.
I'm telling you.
I want to see that.
It'll be like that.
Oh my god.
And so we saw him the next day, and then like they blacked his eye, they fucked him up
Damn.
and shit like that. And then like they would like pick off. They would, try to find all these
Nick.
little dudes by themselves. And so it'd be like 8 of these motherfuckers, like, popping on somebody. But the thing is they wouldn't be like prison where they jump on you and everybody's just rabbit punching. They would all just run up and just take a lick and then run off.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Catch you while
yeah.
you down, just kick you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, like that.
The funniest fight I've been into, I was the one that was irritating somebody else, and I knew he wanted
you
to
was
kick.
a bully?
I wasn't a bully. He was
No,
just.
you was a bully.
I was being goofy. I was just being stupid.
Class clown.
So yeah, being a class clown, being
I
stupid
know,
here.
I was a class clown too, man. Fuck, shout outs to that.
Hell yeah.
Are you
To
out?
get
You
kicked
need.
out all the
Oh,
time.
no, you can't.
I was like, wait a minute, when did it get, when
You
did
can't
it
toast on an empty glass. That's bad luck.
You can't drink your saliva.
Look,
You need it.
apparently I got a lot of bad luck. She's like, "Don't put your purse on the floor.
There's
That's
no
why you
bad
have no
luck,
money."
just bad decisions.
There you
Hey,
go.
fucking man,
Here's
you know
some
what?
bad
Shouts to that. Salud. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro y pa el
Woo! God damn it.
Raffles have riches.
But yeah, I got into a fight one time that I knew it was coming. This guy's much bigger than me, so I'm like, I'm getting my ass kicked. So I thought smarter than hard, than trying to fight hard.
You kicking in the nuts?
I hit him once, and I started running away. He started running after me. I stopped, dropped, and rolled toward his feet, and he went face first into some dirt. And it happened 3 different times. 3 different times, I'm like, this dude gotta keep falling for it.
That's God.
He's a taller, longer legs. Yes.
And then you stop,
So I'm
and roll
like-
again?
He's on my ass, so I gotta do something.
I'll be having nightmares like
That's
that.
awesome.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Hold on, did you get any burns?
No, I didn't.
No.
I got kicked in the ribs real good, but he still went down. I still look like I won the fight though. Because he had grass and dirt all in his face, and I hit him a couple of times when he got out.
Let's do worst fights. What was the worst fight you've ever been in?
I don't have a worse fight. I've
Like,
only.
have you ever gotten in a fight like you've just gotten your ass kicked, or you should have gotten your ass kicked, or
Tell you the
maybe it
truth,
just went
I
on too
fought.
long?
Not
Maybe 3
really
times.
bad.
Okay.
Went to a horse show in Lebanon,
A
right?
horse
You
show.
got kicked by a horse.
Did you fight?
No, that's another story. We'll talk about that. But back then I wore these really tight Wranglers, boots. So I was sticking up for this kid, and I told this girl, they spit in his face. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, that's fucking ignorant. And she goes like this. I went, what the fuck ever? I go to turn. She clocked me. She had a ring. I had a scar. Anyway, so we go down fighting. Now, you talk about a fish out of fucking water and some tight-ass Wranglers, and you're on the ground. It is not easy to get back up.
Then you're supposed
So we're
to
just
dance.
rolling around. I got her hair
You
in
gotta
my
paint the
hand.
picture.
Now, the next day I had this big old lump, but I broke her nose and she had black eyes. But everybody kept looking at me and said, should have been bobbing and weaving. I was like, she's the other guy. Because it was a big old lump with a cut. I was like, fucking, like a humpback from Notre Dame on my head.
Oh, what's
That's fucked
that
up
cartoon
that
that
he
he got
spit
action?
on a guy.
Well, this is my thing. Usually, most of the fights I've been in, I'm sticking up for someone else.
Well, that's good.
You know,
That's a good judge of character. Nick, what's the worst fight you've ever been in?
I've never really
I don't
had
think
many
you've been in a
fights.
fight. I know.
you had
Look at him.
a
I mean,
fight?
look at him. He doesn't
Have you,
look
have
like.
you had a fight before?
I have had a fight before. I
Physical
was in
fight, not
middle
verbal,
school.
but physical.
Yeah.
So when was your last
Once.
physical fight?
It was that fight in middle
So
school.
you've had a fight. So in
Yes.
that a fight, who was the winner, you or the other kid? It wasn't a girl.
I was gonna ask the same
You
thing.
have to paint the picture.
y'all fucking
That's what I'm gonna name this
What
episode.
started the fight?
Paint the picture.
I accidentally elbowed him in the face. Like
So that's a good start.
So you,
Right?
Like
You
an
got
elbow to the
lick
face
it
is
was
a
like a
good
nerdy
start.
moment.
It was dumb. It was middle school. I think I was like 6th or 7th grade, and I was reading a book, and the kid
Nerd.
I know it's silly.
I told you.
Even worse, I was reading I was reading manga.
That's worse.
Hey, fucking, ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
very nerdy. But I was reading that, and my the other kid in my class, his name was Deontay. Great kid now. I mean, great guy now. Like,
They're
we
friends
talk
now.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we graduated together. You know, like we.
He got tired of getting elbowed.
In like our lives, but he jumped over to me and tried to grab my book while he was like mid-air jump, and I didn't go. No, it was all an accident. Like, I just didn't let go of it and turned with him and elbowed him in the face.
Oh damn!
And then from there it was just like on. Like he ran at me.
Nobody told his fucking froggy ass to leave.
Okay, wait.
You didn't elbow
Where
him
was the
again?
teacher?
That was a good move.
No, I just pushed him into the bookcase.
Okay, you remember the elbow was an accident.
Damn,
It's
it,
not
they-
like
they-
he was
they didn't know
like,
class,
here's my
like dominoes?
moves.
No,
Play it off. You gotta
I
play
mean,
it off.
some of them fell. Some of the books fell.
Oh,
yeah,
that would have been
but
so awesome.
Yeah,
All the
you
shows
know,
The
fall.
bookshelves they fall like this.
domino
Ding,
effect.
Oh,
ding.
yeah, like the library.
I would say that was kind of even there.
You
Yeah,
could
he
have
got me a
followed up
couple
with the
times.
people's elbow.
The people's elbow.
Could have. I could.
Oh, the
have.
protection elbow.
So unfortunately, I had to fight a lot as a kid, but the,
Yeah, you look like you a fighter. Yeah, you was a troublemaker.
I got-
We got polar opposites over here.
So I got tested a lot because I was like a thick kid, but like I had a reputation. So like I wouldn't bully people, but like if somebody like they tapped me on the shoulder and they
Can I
were
get your
taller
lunch
than
money?
me,
Can't get too much money.
I had this one motherfucker named Kyle in junior high who stood behind me the whole fucking time, every time waiting for the bus, just saying the worst possible shit. And then the very last day of junior high, he decided to put his hand on me, man. I swung around, broke that motherfucker's jaw.
As you should
I'm
have.
fine as long as you don't put your hand on me.
Right, that's right.
That wasn't even a fight. So the worst fight I was ever in.
That was.
Yeah, I was.
Wait, I need a
He didn't
picture.
fight
I need a
back.
picture.
He didn't
sixth
fight back, so it
How
was a
tall
fight.
were you?
Oh, I'm a short Italian kid.
Yeah,
like
that's
I'm
what
not even 6 foot now.
Had you gotten your growth spurt yet, or
No.
were you still short?
This is part of the
So I can
story.
see you jump-
This is part of the story. So like I'm.
Well, you always stick
Five,
bonded.
I was 10 years old, so I'm like maybe what 5
Maybe
foot
that's
tall,
what
maybe.
starts off.
Okay.
So I was a short Italian
They call me
kid.
Pillsbury.
They called you Pillsbury? Really?
So
At what age were you
Because
I got
Pillsbury?
thick because of the pregnancy. I didn't get thick. Yeah, like this is baby fat that just never went away.
He met the husband that gave birth.
I didn't get birth.
Because he's at birth.
I just ate a lot when that bitch ate a lot, and every time that bitch ate, I ate.
Oh, that's that
that's
sympathy
wild.
weight game.
Sympathy weight.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
putting
If that was the
you-
case, I have triplets in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I was out with a bunch of
Did it
kids,
hurt?
and we were all out we were living in projects. This wasn't even Section 8. This was anything that ends in Manor, and this was called Parkview Manor in Columbia, Tennessee.
Okay.
All right, and this was right across from Brown School, and I was in 6th grade, and this new kid who was this had to be at the time 6 foot, 6.5 foot tall, fucking huge, and he was a huge Italian kid, right? So he's yard birding and everything, fucking, just pushing his weight around, showing how big and badass he is. And he comes around with me, and of course, everyone knows that I'm not going to fuck around at this place. Like, I'm the only white kid, me and my brother. I had to be a fucking badass, right? So, like, if you
I hear you first.
come with respect if you're coming to me, because I have to, like, with everybody there, I have to fucking stand up for myself, because if I don't, it's done.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker again, he comes up on me, and of course, like, I don't back down. He's like, "What, you fucking want some?" And you're just being all yardbirding. Now, he apparently has a backstory that I don't know about, and I'm about to find out. So I'm like, motherfucker, right? So he starts swinging on me, and my stepfather didn't hit me this hard.
Damn.
Like this dude,
Wow.
like when you know the cartoons when someone gets rocked and you see stars.
The birds go around the head.
Like he hit me and I was like, damn. And so and then
the old
I'm
Batman,
fighting
it was
a mountain. Like I'm having to push up and fucking punch
you
up, and
just
I'm
going
not
wild.
doing nothing because and then I'm trying to hit him, and it's just this blob, and I'm like, I'm doing nothing. And every time he's hit me, I'm like, damn, my swords, right? And there's a point where it's like, there's the only way that I'm gonna be able to do anything to this dude is if I knock him out. Now, again, back to my stepfather. My stepfather was a horrible person, but the one thing he did teach me was to to fuck somebody up, and then also, like you just said, to how to choke a motherfucker out.
Yeah.
If I can
Nah,
get my
hit him right in the rib,
if
too.
I can get my fucking arm around his thick fucking neck, it's done. But I'm
Go to
fighting
sleep,
up.
bitch.
I can't do shit, and everything that I've got at he's
No, man. You
Well,
don't-
he was like a
times
tree.
big.
You would have
He's
to crawl
three
up.
times as
Get
big
him out
as
of
I
breath.
was. It was like
He
fighting a
didn't
Sasquatch.
You
So then
know-
I run into him with all I can get, and all he does is
He's
he
ducky
fucking
covered.
grabs me, and like he's picking me up, and he's trying to throw me off the ground. And at one point he gets me off the ground, and this son of a bitch gets up on top of me, and he's like trying to straddle himself, trying to get his position, and I'm just doing everything I can, like I'm dying
Squirming,
here.
squirming.
I'm dying. I'm
your
doing
life.
everything I can fucking do. And then he finally he gets on top of me, and he secures himself, and then he's just George Foreman. And I'm going, damn. Every time he hits me, man.
It's like a brain rattle.
Wolverine.
What's the backstory?
So, at some point, like I'm just if I'm thinking to myself, if I don't get him off of me, he's gonna knock me out, and I've never been knocked
I'm gonna
Yeah.
die.
So at some point, man, I'm just everything I get, and like at some point, I lifted him off of me enough, either that I lifted him off to throw him off of me, or I
Adrenaline.
picked him up. Exactly, like all of a sudden, like I went blind, and all I'm hearing is like
Is that adrenaline rush?
Kids that are around us and shit and everything. And I'm on my feet, and then like as I'm coming to, I'm being pulled off because he's on his knees and just sheet blood. Like I fucked him the fuck up, man. I don't know what happened.
You saw red.
I wasn't me. It was a different
cranked.
place. I was like fighting my stepmother. I don't know what the fuck happened. So they pulled me off. He's dazed. I was sitting there like not knowing what the fuck's going on. Last thing I knew, I was getting my fucking ass handed to me. Right? So he finally gets up. He doesn't say anything to anybody. Spits out blood and walks back up the hill to his fucking apartment. Right. So I thought that was the end of it.
You got a reputation.
Dude,
Okay, wait a minute. You say his apartment, so
this is
was
a
Was
project.
he like really, really old and
No,
just
this is a dude
he
who
had
was
his
not
own
much,
apartment?
couple,
No.
He was
couple,
a fucking
couple
real
years
redneck.
older, and he was just he was a
Big-ass
linebacker. He was like a future linebacker.
Right.
So we're all sitting and everything, and they're like, dude, they're all telling me like what's going on, because like I had blacked out. I really had no idea how I even got to my feet. I don't know what the fuck I just did to this dude, but I fucked him up. So next thing I know,
I lived.
You start hearing this adult voice up on the top of the hill through the breezeway of the apartments, and it's
Don't
getting
tell me that
louder.
nigga screaming like
and it's
King Kong.
getting louder. This dude's father's with him, and he's half the size of this dude, like a small Italian dude. And you can look at this motherfucker, it's a boxer. He's a Rocky Balboa. So he comes out there, and he's pissed, and he's all hyped up. You can tell he's been working out and everything. And he's like, who fucked up my son? Who fucked up my son? He's going up to the biggest dudes that are over there, like dudes the size of fucking head over there, right? And they're like, everybody at the same time points over to me, the smallest guy over there, and he's like, him! He did this! And he looks at his son, he's like, that fucking kid did this to you! And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
His ass.
He comes over there and gets all up in my fucking face. Now, first of all, if we want to do Battle of the Fathers, the last person you want me to go in there and wake up is my stepfather. Because I've watched my stepfather in broad daylight gut a man like a fish.
What's his body type?
So the father was...
your father, your stepfather.
Oh, no, my stepfather was
he
when he was in the military, he was in the Marines, he was the classic Aryan white boy, blue
Because if he's saying you do not want me to wake him
Aryan
up...
white boy.
No, this was the devil. If you want to know what a white devil is, this is what I grew up with. This is what I grew up with. I grew up with the white devil. So this motherfucker is in my face, and he's barely taller than me. It's like we're almost standing eye to eye. Like this, and he's an older dude in his fucking 40s, right? And so then he's wanting me to fucking box his kid. It was insane. So finally, the older kids had to break the guy off of me because, like, at this point, he was so ashamed of his son that he was wanting to go get boxing gloves for me and his son. I'm not a boxer. You bring a boxer to a street fight, motherfucker. You don't bring a boxer to a street fight. You ever heard of Kimbo fucking Slice?
Yeah. I was just talking about him too.
That's why he's like that, though. That's
White boy slice.
Background,
shit. Home slice.
That's crazy.
Rest in peace, dude.
All I'm thinking about is
Kimbo
Brad
died?
right now. Why?
Rest in peace.
He did.
What?
Yes, Kimbo Slice died.
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
He's been dead.
Sorry, Kimbo.
It's been a while.
Pre-COVID.
Go for it. Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, hey, let's
Who's
do a
Kimbo?
drink to
That's
Kimbo,
what I was
then,
just
man.
going to say.
That is fucked
Shout out
up.
to my new friend Kimbo.
Kimbo.
I don't even know who to do this.
Rest in
Hey.
Órale.
Right.
He fought a cop.
My mama
He
wait.
street fought a cop, knocked the cop's
2016.
eyeball out.
Yeah, 2016.
2016.
But who is he though?
He was a street fighter that
Street
got
fighter.
really popular, and then he went to UFC. But obviously, you don't bring street
street
fighting
fighters.
to a UFC fight because that's a different fight. There's always going to be someone bigger and badder than you are. In this case, the bigger and badder Kimbo got whipped by a little white boy who knew how to fight.
It'd be like that, yo.
It'd be like that.
That cockiness fucks you up.
Kimbo's like, let me grab a bottle and hit someone.
There's
There's
people
bottles.
that know how to fight and people that know how to fight better. Just like when that kid who thought he was big and bad because his dad taught him how to box, and then he wanted to step into a fucking street fight. Now, granted, he was whipping my ass, but there was no damage on me, and he was fucked up because he didn't know how to street fight. When he's hitting me, he's trying to fucking knock me out and shit like that. When I'm hitting him, I'm trying to break shit.
Yeah.
I want to break his nose.
It's like survival of the fittest
he
street
wasn't hitting
fighting.
you
You
that
just do
hard,
whatever
then.
it is.
You didn't
A
know
big ass nigga like that.
Are you enjoying this?
They knock you out.
It's interesting to learn.
He fights out of fear just because daddy.
Why is there a dildo on this table?
Adrenaline.
My best thing was I knew
So
how
the
to take a
dildo is
punch.
from a
When
man.
you
Yo,
are like,
what the fuck? I seen it, but I was like,
It's a blessing.
I'm like-
Yeah, rub this. You
I'm
have, you
like,
have
no,
to rub
babe.
the helmet. Rub the helmet. There you go. There you go. There
just,
no, it's not a word.
There's the helmet.
that's the epitome of
Show your
rib
technique.
for her
Okay.
Show your
pleasure.
technique. There
I
you go.
don't know.
Everybody loves
Talk
it.
to us.
See the box. There you go. It's a creature. It is a dragon.
Have y'all ever
penis.
spit on a cock? Is that a thing? Is that like a real thing?
Okay,
No,
first and
do I
foremost,
want-
this
do I really
hot
wanna
tooth
choke on
thing.
my
I'm
own
like,
saliva?
what happened to back in the day? It was like,
Swallow my
just spit on
loogie?
it.
No.
And now someone can say hot
This
tooth.
is-
Wait, are you? Was it loogie? Are you actually
Is
putting
this real?
loogies on it?
This is not a
It's
dildo.
not loogies. You just, you know.
Girls,
Well,
I think
First,
you guys-
if you're in the mood, your mouth should
You know,
be
for
salivating
somebody,
anyway.
it
So it's
is.
just a little
Yeah,
extra
look
spit.
at this. You see, y'all got me spoiled with this shit.
Here, I got a funny story about.
If
You
you
know
would
that-
like to take it
you
home,
know
you
that
can.
that is
It's a
a,
creature
that's a,
cock.
We will
that's a
rehome
cock,
it
right?
For anybody.
Listen,
if
I still
anyone
haven't.
Hold on.
I still haven't
Supposed to
used
be.
my
That
shower.
I wouldn't use it personally.
That's
Yes.
like that's a cock, you know, in incognito.
I have
For your voice.
That's how
a
you can
thought.
buy it and nobody
Hey,
knows.
No,
Wait.
a band
No,
gave
wait,
us
wait.
that.
It's telling you it's a cock. It's meant for you to use in this strange thing. Yes, it's
I thought you
meant
said it
for
was
that.
something
It's a
for good luck.
unique, scaly design.
No, you should rub it for good
That's
luck.
rib for her pleasure.
Trunks. Oh my god.
It's a virgin cock.
Stranger Things
We
looks
want to keep it a virgin
Flexible.
cock.
Okay, Sharon, let me ask you a
So
question.
where
Premium
did you get that
silicone.
from? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it has a harness.
What?
Is the harness in there?
No,
Can we use it
harness
on Nick?
compatible.
Oh.
Okay, so here's my thoughts.
Yo,
You ever
this
notice?
This motherfucker rising. I want to try this one day though. This is cool.
Can we watch?
Oh no,
Would you film it?
Here,
no,
let her touch it.
Can I be involved?
no. This is involved. I can't take two of you. You just gotta be one at a time.
Can I operate it?
She wants to touch it.
How about
I got
how
the
about
strap.
she?
That's all
She
you want to do
moves
is
in.
touch it.
No,
Just
feel
wanna
it.
feel it.
Sarah,
Just
feel
stroke the
it.
helmet. Stroke
Stroke
the
it.
helmet. There you
That's
go.
why I want to feel it
Don't
because it
rip
feels
it.
it feels weird.
Just
Oh
wanted to feel
damn.
it.
You've never touched a dick before.
No,
have you?
no, yeah, she has. Look, she know how to operate that shit.
not
Look at
on
that.
purpose.
Look at you. See what I'm saying? She know what she
Oh,
doing.
Why are you
I feel
pulling
like
it?
I'm milking a teat.
I actually like
Anyway.
that if you kind of pull it.
Pull it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Get back out.
look. So this. Oh wait.
I
Is
know.
it
Okay, so here's my thoughts.
Pulling it doesn't
Joe
What's your
Collins used it as like
White girls say
stress
cock,
dick.
while black girls say dick. You ever notice
I thought
that?
it
That is not true. I never said
Stop
cock. I
playing.
said dick.
I know. I'm just fucking touching.
You been
the
fucking
side.
black
Or a
guys.
tallywhacker.
It's listen.
Okay,
man.
you got
this
kids.
It feels
when
really
she
nice.
when she moved in, okay,
So yeah,
she's
there's a
unpacking her stuff and come
That's
to
too
find
funny.
out,
Do you
she's
two
got
live
this thing.
together?
Yes.
pick that up.
She's
Interesting.
got this rose.
I'm sorry, knock
Baby
it
said,
over.
pick it up.
This
I'm trying to help you.
rose, It
No, that was not a
sucks
help.
and
That's a
vibrates
get
so
it.
much.
Yeah.
So I got one and she's got one. I'm like, you got that same thing?
A rose?
Yeah,
Like
it
a
looks,
flower.
it looks like a
Boy.
purple
That's
rose. It's
my
got a whole,
best
and it
friend, Mr.
sucks
Bob.
and it vibrates.
Mr.
Mr.
Bob.
Bob.
Now, how about
The
this though?
rose.
Mine
Mr.
apparently was
Blossom Bob.
defected because she's like, oh no, it should suck harder than that. She's like, feel mine, and I went, what the? No wonder I didn't like it. I was like, yours is like super powered. How did I get
And I don't like
the one
Guys-
defective
that
one?
toy. I'm
Guys
like,
can
what,
never
like
do
this?
that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your hand,
Boner
dude.
donor, thank you.
Not with that attitude, Monty.
Hey, we have to work hard, Monty,
But
to
he's my
get.
piece. We call him
Yeah.
Jack Rabbit the
What do you mean you
Bulldog.
have to work
You
hard?
gotta work hard to get it sometimes.
Well,
get
you know,
one.
anything worth having
That's why I got
is
my
worth
rose.
working hard for.
That's right.
All right.
That's
Let's
right.
go
I
ahead
don't
and
need
get
to
the
work
guys
on
in
I'll
here.
switch out.
We'll come back to you. Want to switch out?
I'll
Hey,
switch out and
look,
let
I just
Ted
wanna
come
see
over
you
here
guys,
first.
like,
But I
do
do
your
want
hands
Chris
where
to
you
come
go
over.
tap in.
I'll step out for Chris.
Tap in.
Tell
I just
Chris.
said tap in.
All right. Well, you
I'll
guys.
smoke my cigarette.
Don't stop the camera. Just keep it
Seriously,
rolling.
switch it.
Hello,
Yeah.
boys.
We won't stop ours either.
Hello.
trust
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to stop.
We don't even have. It's just me and Rev tonight.
Estamos en
Just
halftime.
us. I don't even know
Crew.
if grandma's on. I haven't even heard from
Y ahora
grandma
qué?
yet.
I meant to check, but all
No,
right.
I need
Check
3
the
seconds
chat.
anyways. All right,
I
shot.
can check it real
Shot
quick.
for
Hold on.
for la despedida.
Kimbo Slice, 2016. Rest in
Kimbo.
peace, dog.
Remember.
Sorry,
Rest
Rev.
in peace.
Shout out to
Click, click, click.
It's okay. I didn't suck his
my
dick or
babies,
anything.
Kendra,
But we love him.
OC.
Get over here. She loves it.
Grandma is here.
Felipe.
Thank you.
I love you.
Hi,
What's up,
grandma.
dog?
Thank
Click.
you.
Rest in peace.
Oh, Tell Grandma I love her, miss her, haven't talked to her grandma in a while. That's all.
Oh my
We
God,
need
my
to have
grandma's
Grandma on the
birthday was
show.
the other day. Bendiciones,
We should get a grandma on the show.
No, we do.
We've had a grandma porn star.
You're
Hey!
still here, huh?
What?
Is she still alive?
Yes, I still talk to her.
You should bring her on the show while she's still alive.
I almost choked. You said a grandma porn star?
Yes. I've told you about that.
Ow.
Okay, so here's the deal. She doesn't drive at night anymore, so I have to go pick
You
her
have
up.
to get it, right.
So I have to go to West Nashville, pick her up, and then bring her here. But I will just
I'll
give
give you
us.
gas, man. I'll give you $20 for gas.
Okay,
Done deal.
He says that, but we had to pick him up to come here. So
Oh, that's it.
I
He'll
got
give you the $20.
Yeah.
I got
Okay,
Why
so
did they have to pick you up?
I'm giving up the seat
What?
to
What?
No, I'll come back.
What?
Were you upgrading
back.
the seats
What?
in your ride?
What? I
All
got
right.
$20
Ladies and
in my
gentlemen, welcome back
pocket.
to the show, Mr. Ted Morove.
Yes.
And
$400.
he is now part of the Monty Hicks crew. What is the name of your fucking show?
He has been.
The Monty
The Monty
Hicks
Hicks
He's a
podcast.
narcissist. It's the money.
So this is the other two members of the Monty Hicks podcast, Mr. Ted Morove and Chris
Turner.
Chris Turner.
You guys.
All right, now Ted, he's been on the show before. We know him. He's a comedian on the scene. Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, how much time we got?
We're here forever, baby.
Whatever you want
Don't
to
worry
do,
about that.
dog.
It's time for you. Let's go.
Is your time.
Once we start getting into Trump, it'll be time for everybody to go.
Yeah.
No talking about politics, but we're going to talk about fighting.
we're good, we're good.
But we're going to talk about fighting.
Okay, wait. I do have to say
Politics
one
is
thing.
just fighting
By the way,
means,
I'm Sarah
you know.
Gregory.
You're Sarah
Okay.
Gregory.
Yeah,
Oh.
I never got
wow.
to introduce myself.
Do you have like a stage name?
Strawberry
Well,
shortcake.
technically, everybody calls me karaoke. I used to run karaoke for like 13 years.
No.
Karaoke.
No,
So
no, let's go back with Sarah Gregory.
he calls me karaoke.
She is sometimes.
So are you
That
part,
works, too.
are you maiden Gregory's or are you?
No, I'm third generation. I've been married twice, so Gregory's my married name. But my kids are Gregory, so I stick with it.
Okay.
I'm a Fraser. I'm Indian and Scottish.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a little Italian too.
You're a sitcom. You're a sitcom. You're a sitcom.
All right,
Fraser.
Chris,
Yes.
what do you do?
Now,
Are you
Chris,
a comedian
yes, I'm
on the
sorry.
scene or?
Chris.
No, I'm more into music.
Oh, you're a musician. What do you play?
Well, guitar mostly, but I do what's needed. So
Are you in a
I write
band?
songs. I am in a band. We're kind of on a hiatus at the moment. Our drummer just left for National Guard.
Oh
Boot
shit!
camp
What's the name of the
today.
band?
The name of the band's Oedipus RX.
Okay, the death metal.
No. it's
Did you say
just rock
Ed
and roll.
Bizarre?
Okay.
Oedipus RX.
Oh, Oedipus RX.
Progressive.
Oh, I
How
like
long have
that.
you guys
Progressive
been
rock?
around?
Around? I've been around
It's
for
not
a while.
aggressive,
This
no.
band's
I've heard
less
the songs.
than 2 years old.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah, we're on a hiatus at the moment, so I've been working on my own album, and I'm going to school at MTSU. So that takes
What are
up
you
a
going
lot
to
of
school
time.
for?
I'm doing interactive media.
That's cool. That's what I was wondering.
What is interactive media?
So anytime that there's feedback in a media application, so say it's social media or a live stream or a podcast.
And people make comments, you
or-
mean?
Well, if the audience can engage, it's not one to many, it's one to many to one. It falls into the interactive media category.
Hey, I'm about to shoot you two over there. You better take that shit outside.
Yo, Peanut.
Your mama ever raised you right? Your mama never raised you right.
You do realize, Monty wants to say, you know,
It's gotta
Sarah,
be the two black people in the
Monty,
room.
she's not black, she's Puerto
Look, you
Rican.
see, you made me get in trouble. Say hey.
Hi, mama. Mama's
Hey,
hot.
Mama.
Hi, mama.
He
That
said
baby girl.
Hey.
He's hot. I fuck her in a minute.
Nice to
That's
meet
what's
Been a
you.
while.
Rev, calm down. Good Lord.
Because I get it from my mom.
You'll get it from me in a minute.
Shouldn't worry about monetization or anything. We just.
Oh, would you guys
Right.
like to have a shot?
Oh yeah, we did.
Rev said I'll see you at your mom's house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, have you guys ever met any hot moms in your life?
Yeah.
These some fresh ones right here.
Hey,
I
would
got
you
two
like to
fresh
drink
ones
from
right
my
here.
head?
I would like to get head from your drink. Or
Okay.
Something like that.
We're putting words together.
head sounds great, though.
It's called lyricosis.
Amen.
What's lyricosis?
That is when you make up your own words.
Oh, well, then
Okay.
Oh, Chris,
Oh,
would you like this, please, sir?
I'm actually laying off the drink. So
Oh yeah, that's
There you
right.
go, dude.
It's a shame
Good
that
job.
you came on a
Would
drinking
you like a Coke or
podcast.
something?
Oh, fist bump there, man.
Oh, wait a minute. How are you on
It's
Monty's
just-
show and you
Ice
don't
water.
drink?
Is it ice one?
How long have you
Is
been
that
on
coming?
Monty's show, Chris?
There's
Chris,
soda
I'm
behind you, bro.
talking to you, motherfucker.
Well, I'm trying to listen to everybody.
Don't worry about her.
I'm scrolling. I know.
There's
What's the question?
there's soda in the cooler behind you.
How did you get on Monty's show? Like,
Yeah.
So I was rooming with this guy, and he would call Monty to come fix his computer, like the silliest things too. Monty will have to tell you the story. It's like, oh, my screen's frozen. Well, he could have just told him, did you try rebooting it? But no, he'd come over and he'd fix it for him or whatever.
why is the first thing they always say is, did you try rebooting it? Like, every time. It's just like, yes, I tried rebooting it, and that's why I'm calling.
No, what they really say is, did you turn it off
Would
and
you
then
like
turn
to
it
have
back
some?
on?
That's the IT crowd, bro.
That's what they always say to me. Did you turn it off and turn it back on? I'm like, yes.
There's a British show called the IT crowd. Literally, anytime anyone called their department, have you tried turning it off and on? So maybe shots. That's what.
Shots.
Get in here.
Shots.
Shot.
There's another
shot,
empty. There's
shot,
another
There is
shot
one there,
right
and
there
that's
for some
fine.
reason.
At one point, it will be consumed. There's so much alcohol in this.
Does anybody have a quarter?
How many
We
shots
are
have you
not
had so
playing-
far,
okay.
Rev?
I don't know, sir.
So, yeah.
Speaking of, though, I do have to say that the 30th, our final show of the season, is when I'm going to, that's going to be my last drinking show. So anybody that wants to come out and drink with me, definitely come out the 30th, because that is the last time I'm going to have alcohol for a while.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you're doing a hiatus?
I'm not
Now
doing
it is
hiatus 'cause I
November
want
30th
to.
or December 30th?
No, the 2 weeks from now, or a
Okay.
week from now.
2 days after
The
Thanksgiving.
30th of November, right. Yeah, just it's really taken a toll doing this show over the last 5
Yeah.
years, and binge drinking when you're in your 50s is not a good deal.
No.
Right, yeah.
It adds
So,
up.
like, there's going to be... So right now, I'm at the cumulative of 5 years of binge drinking, and so it's really kind of... I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink in my off life. You know, I only drink on the show.
But you only do the show once a week, so how? No. Oh,
Sometimes we
twice?
do. Right now we're doing it twice a week.
That's
I
a
used
lot.
to do it every week.
It's
And,
like
But you do 2 days a week now.
But I'll do two shows. I'll do a Wednesday show like today,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll have our weekend show. So every other week. So
So what days? What
there is
weekend?
there
Friday or
is a week
Saturday?
in between. So there's 2 weeks where I'll wind up drinking Wednesday and Saturday. And so we'll do like a Wednesday, we'll do a Saturday, then we'll do that follow up Wednesday. We'll have that weekend off, and then we go back into doing Wednesday, and then Saturday, and then Wednesday.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks in a row, I'm binge drinking.
And lately we've been doing
So-
Wednesdays every week.
Okay, I
So-
like how he says binge drinking, but the show only lasts maybe 2 hours, right?
Yeah, but you're 2 hours, and
Sometimes
then
we
you're
go, like,
emptying a
3.
bottle.
Depends on
Okay, but-
Ma'am, have you been here
One thing
before?
I have
2
learned
hours.
throughout,
But
by the
also,
way.
our Saturday shows go to 4 to 6 hours, and there's several
Oh,
bottles
wow.
involved in that.
Yeah.
But if you
That's
like,
true.
if you implement a shot and a shot of water at the same time,
That is actually worse by far, because that dilutes the water. So what you want to do is you're actually wanting to pass that out of your system, and so when you drink water while drinking, you're actually continuing the alcohol through your system. So it's actually worse.
okay,
Yeah.
technically
Interesting.
that is maybe a little bit true, but I do know one thing: I don't have hangovers because when you drink, you get dehydrated, so that fluid between your brain and your
Well,
skull,
that's a problem.
it gets thinner. So what the headache and stuff, and that is your brain bouncing around inside your skull.
I don't
That's what
really
it
get
feels like.
hungover too much. I mean, like, when I wake up, I fucking drink coffee and I smoke a joint, and I'm right as rain. Like, my hangover cure is just waking up and just doing my normal shit.
See, hence why every 6 months I was like, let me try some more weed. Everybody says
Oh.
it's good, but it doesn't work for me.
Am I hearing you right? You have a brain?
Hey, speaking of weed,
I just
No.
I just don't
Let's
drink.
spark.
and
I'm
I
talking about
just-
other people.
I just do the devil's lettuce. That's how I.
but
The marine iguana?
I am going to be in California.
The devil's lettuce?
Name one of your songs. What's the name of one of your favorite songs you wrote?
I was working on a new one today.
Well,
I've been
let's
calling
better
this
yet. What's
one
your favorite band?
My favorite
Better
band.
yet,
I don't
is
have a
Black
favorite band.
Sabbath in your top 5?
So we go over this on his show all the time. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't have a favorite
Yeah.
band. Cause
Are you a
I
nihilist?
I really
Just
love
don't
these
pick
things.
things, but you
As
love a
they
lot
are.
of things.
Yes.
Macedon, Russian
I was
circles.
working on a song today I've been calling Double Ditch for a working title.
Okay.
Well,
Double-
we'll never
About,
hear it. What's your top 5
Double
bands? Top 5
ditch?
bands.
Anything's
Top
going.
5 bands. Top 5 bands.
Wait, double ditch, does that mean you got pushed into a ditch 2 times?
Yes.
No.
I've been
no,
put
it's,
to a ditch once, so I'm just curious.
I bet you.
So I've got 2 sets of lyrics for it, and I haven't decided which ones to go with. But the original idea was about these girls I used to know that would set up this double date
so
with these
ditch
dudes
is
on
like a
Tinder,
bitch.
And then they just use the dude for drinks, and then they both ditch him.
Double ditch.
Anyway, so it's, the
Like a
double,
dine and dash.
Do both.
double Dutch ditch.
Have you ever dine and dash?
Look, it's like this.
Dash. Never.
I'm out.
No, you don't clock them on the way
No,
out.
remember you
What
were
hood
talking,
have
you were
you
talking
been in?
about the fighting thing when
Oh.
you hit and run.
Well, I never hit like an old Asian woman.
Release the same song, same music structure, but two different sets of lyrics.
Right.
Wouldn't that be rad?
It would be kind of rad. Could do that.
So do you say that bitch ditch
The
mean?
double,
That-
double bitch, double
the
ditch.
double ditch,
Have
double
you
ditch.
written rap songs before?
No, I haven't. There's too many words. My songs have like 50 to 100 words max, dude. Like I don't want to use that many
Let's
words.
switch out for a second.
What are
just
your
get right to the
top
point.
5 bands,
Yeah.
Chris? Chris, what are your top 5 bands?
Ooh, Pink Floyd probably number 1 or 2.
Okay, so stop. Which era of Pink Floyd? Sid Barrett,
No.
Roger Waters, or David Gilmour?
So I like the Roger and David era the most.
Sure,
But
the golden
the
era.
post Roger Waters era is also incredible.
Fuck you.
I
and
never
Fuck you again.
really got into Sid Barrett.
Okay. Fuck Sid Barrett. But the golden period is great. Like 1972 to 1985.
That's what I'm talking about when I think
There you go.
Waters
Okay.
and Gilmour.
So then
together.
after that, or after Floyd.
I grew up on Metallica. I was a big head.
Okay, what era of Metallica are you into? Are you in the Jason Newsted, the Cliff Burton? Are you into the Trujillo?
So, and I'm probably the odd one out. And Justice for All is my favorite one of theirs,
Yep.
and it has no bass on it, so I can't say the bass player
Even
is
the-
the biggest issue.
Even
in the band.
the remaster that came out has no bass in it.
Right,
But
that's
they also
disappointing.
said, so this is the reason why if anyone ever, it still sounds good. The
Right.
remaster sounds
It's
great.
still my favorite
It's
album
still great.
of theirs.
I wouldn't say that, but they said that in order to remaster that album, you'd have to get the box of all the pieces and glue it all together, and then try. It was just they would have to in order to remaster that album. Jason Newsted would have to walk in and replay all his parts. He would have to redo his track in order for a remastered album.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that Charizard.
I hate that shit. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so their first
yeah.
I've
three
heard
albums.
it overdubbed by somebody else effectively. I
So,
don't
so have you
believe
heard that and Justice for
I've
Jason?
heard that, and it sounds
There are
solid,
two
so.
different versions. There's one that's just too bassy, but there's another version you're like, damn, if
Right.
only.
If
Yeah.
only. Yeah, I agree.
So
But-
yeah, the reason
but-
why I'm inviting him because I want him to play music on your show. So you gotta get his band together. with the
Did you
blues
not hear
band.
about his drummer?
Well, hang on, because we got to find.
Drummer issues.
The drummer is.
But we look.
Johnny's going to be gone for at least 4 months, so we got to do something.
Okay, but the
Yeah,
fact
he's
that y'all
got-
know so many bands,
Darkness is
y'all
better
can
than
find
me.
a
All that I
drummer,
sleep.
I hope.
Absolute
So
horror.
the best way to find a drummer is just going on Facebook groups. That's the best way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
the
yeah,
best way.
I've seen his YouTube videos and I think they're awesome. And I'm like, you
Really?
gotta play here
Oh, actually,
because I don't have the space to play
hey,
at
man,
my podcast. But
hit up my sound guy, Jack Mercer. He used to play drums for Rattle Trap, and they broke up, so he's actually available. So if
Really?
there's like a chance that you want to get Mercer, like Mercer would be a good dude to have. Man.
He's a
good
fun
dude.
drummer.
Like he's a good dude to have around. You know, I mean, just
so yeah, like
Well,
I
I'd
said,
like to meet him at least.
I
for sure.
support this guy and I think he's awesome. I think I want him to play here because y'all get views like I do. So
Yeah, fun.
You guys,
all means, get this guy on the stage.
you guys should do a Saint Anger
Well, we're
cover.
actually doing something different
Yeah.
next year. We're-
Yeah.
Our music is all going to a different. So here's the thing: the comedy scene and the music scene ain't mixing.
You know,
The way that we did it before, where we had the bands in between
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comics, the bands like that shit. But the bands this year coming in and pre-recording, they don't like
Pre-recording?
that shit. So what we do is we have them come in and pre-record, and then
Yeah.
we play their shit at the end of the live show. So it seems like it's all one live show.
Yeah, I get it.
The bands don't like that shit. They want to come in and they want to party with us. But the comedians don't want the loud music. So we're doing, and I guess we might as well make it official. We're doing, so next year we have a new show for our music. We're putting the music and we're
Just doing music and then comedy.
So do you remember
two
how we
different
used to do
shows.
the Lebanon show?
Yeah.
This is the Lebanon show.
Okay.
It's called The Pig Farm.
Yes.
Sloan,
Big farm.
male,
I came with that.
male fascist pig. It's going to be on his property. He has several acres out in Colombia.
Cool.
And we're going to have, hopefully, my projection is to have 2 bands a night.
Okay.
So where we have a band playing a song each time in between, and we want to do it like the old school podcast, the way we used to do it.
Yeah.
But since we're going to put music heavy on this show, I would like to have a band to the left and a band to the right.
There you go.
Yeah, and then just
switch back and forth.
we've got specials lined up for an evening comedy for our Saturday shows here in Nashville with all the comedians.
Yeah.
We only have 5 scheduled for next year, which means that those 5 shows are going to be the biggest, baddest fucking comedy shows.
Really?
And I hate to really say this, but there's going to be people that are going to want to get booked that aren't going to get booked for it just because it's like we're looking for like it's 5 shows. We're looking for like the 50 best in Nashville for 10 for each show.
Okay, let me ask you another silly question. Because a lot of comedians, not saying they came to me and said anything, but a lot of comedians want an audience. Will you have an audience here for the comedians?
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Because with a band, it's not necessarily that same way.
Well,
Well,
the
it
band
depends on the
was
band.
kind of,
Yeah.
but also we would have problems with the bands getting offended when like comedians do crowd work and they go to the bands. And we had one band that was about to nuck.
Really?
Yeah, it was like one of those things where like, all right, hey, we're on. I had to go back and I edited 30 minutes off of that episode.
Huh.
Like it was such a. Well, we're also tripping mushrooms. So.
Yeah.
Where's my invite?
What a good time.
I
What?
you
What?
A year ago.
Yeah.
A year ago.
And I said invite me whichever one. I thought you'd give me the shroom show.
You gotta learn. You gotta learn riff.
You bitch too. You bitch you.
I'm a bitch. I know. I know. I'm a bitch.
Listen, the pig.
Favorite bitch.
The pig.
Actually, let's go to Ted.
The pig. The pig. The pig.
Hello, my brother.
Hello, brother. I'm good, brother.
my
The
goodness.
pig farm sounds like a police academy spinoff.
Yes. Maybe that's.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know how y'all come up with titles, but y'all. come up
Well,
with some
so
good titles.
Sloan's nickname on the show is Male Fashion.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're doing it on his property. And have you guys have heard the thing about pig farms? The fact that like if someone has
That's
a
where
pig.
the bodies are.
Thank you, sir.
Well, they
See,
were.
This man.
they're not
See?
there.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. This man's on
Yeah.
it.
So-
Like when you think of pig farm,
So
what's the very first thing that you think of?
Silence of the Lambs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody
Cheers.
thinks that.
Exactly.
Cheers.
And Snatch. And,
Yeah.
Snatch.
what's the other
Snatch.
one?
Yeah.
There's another one with a pig farm in there.
See, I love this dude, Chris. Chris is awesome.
It's not police academy.
It's not. It could be.
All
So,
right. All
man,
right.
like,
Oh, look at cauliflower.
so like, I
look
really
at
haven't
that.
been into Scream here lately, and I
Yeah.
went and during October I did a couple of marathons, and one of the marathons I did was Scream. And did you know that in the same universe, Scream and Jay and Silent Bob exist?
Really?
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
I
Wait,
think
how?
that they're having a hard time with the. Well, so basically, it was just this weird thing because the Weinsteins have both the properties, and apparently they were like, "Hey, it would be cool to have this crossover where they just have Jay and Silent Bob just randomly like, hey, check this bitch out,' you know?" Which is what they did, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's already funny. to
Yeah,
me, man.
so they're having trouble relaunching this new Scream, and I'm thinking like the new Scream should be Jay and Silent Bob, and then they have to go up against Ghostface. Is that not the best Scream ever?
Right.
Like just the premise of that. I don't even have to go any further. Someone should write that. Jay and Silent Bob versus Ghostface.
Bring.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get size 44, Goofy Boots? Who is this?
Chat GBT can do it for us.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's go for it.
Oh wait a minute. I don't have anything forward.
We shall toast on that
Toast to
note.
fucking Jay and Silent
Jay and
Bob.
Silent Bob.
Watch it for sure.
The re-
Like would that be like? First of all, Scream sucks as a franchise. Scream sucks so fucking bad.
Have you seen the reboot though, Jay and Silent Bob?
That was dog shit.
Really?
Even with Mark Hamill in it, it was dog shit.
I like Mark Hamill's part. I give you
I
that
love
much.
Mark Hamill in anything that he does. And you can tell he had fun with it.
Yeah.
But I hate those movies so bad.
Yeah.
I love Kevin Smith, and I don't
I
like the mushy
I
shit
love-
like Jersey Girl and shit. But like Dogma is great.
Yep.
Red State
We're
was
talking about
great.
Dog
Yep.
too.
Red State
Really?
was good.
They're talking about it. It's in the works.
Sequel.
So Kevin Smith is one of those guys. When you hear the dialogue, doesn't matter who's delivering it, you hear Kevin Smith.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
Tarantino. When
Tarantino does
when
a movie,
any
yeah.
Tarantino movie, any actor saying those lines, I hear Tarantino. Especially when they get on the fucking rants.
Oh yeah.
It's just, it doesn't matter who. It could be Betty White delivering the lines. All I hear is Quentin Tarantino.
I love it.
But it's those writer-directors, man. It's like Rob Zombie is the same way. Like Rob Zombie.
you know his work.
Yeah, every character, I hear his voice. It doesn't matter who the character, it could be a 10-year-old kid, a 50-year-old woman. I'm hearing Rob Zombie's voice. And it's those writers, directors. They write the shit out. They want the shit out. When you hear the dialogue delivered, you can hear that he was coaching them 10 minutes before. Say it like this. Do it like this. You know, it's
He probably read it to them.
Yeah. But Quentin said it was like, hey, I spent the time to write this.
Right.
I'm paying you to
You
say
can take the
this.
time to get it right. The way
Contrary to popular belief, Zoolander was not the first movie to have a merman in it. It was actually Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses.
Really?
The Fiji mermaid.
I forgot about that.
But I've never
That's
seen
true.
Zoolander.
You know, don't do it.
No, I love
I
Zoolander,
can't.
dude.
I can't.
Zoolander's
No.
hilarious.
There's
There's some guys I
comedies.
can't watch. Like I can't watch any of his movies. I can't watch any of Adam Sandler. I can't.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. I can't stand Adam Sandler. I can't stand.
There's certain
Ben
ones I
Stiller.
like. There's
No,
certain ones.
There's not one Adam.
Yeah.
Punch Drunk Love, and it's
Zoolander's
not a
gold.
comedy necessarily.
Yeah.
But that's the only movie of Adam Sandler I like. Is because like I relate to that character, where like he's taking shit from all his family members, and all of a sudden he walks off in the room, just destroys shit, and comes back like there's nothing wrong. I know that dude. I've seen that dude. Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
What?
That's all right.
Tyler Perry.
So,
No, I'm gonna
so all
block
that
that.
Medea shit and like, so
Hold on.
I watched the first Medea.
Great.
And I
Okay.
even watched Boo Medea, but only because of the woman who I was married to at the time.
Wonder Woman.
Not because of I wanted to watch it. But I hate Norbert.
Brother, the blaxploitation, like,
I hate any movie where some dude is gonna dress up as all the
Uh,
characters.
yeah.
I can't stand that, especially when they're gonna like.
Hold on.
okay.
The only one that did it perfectly is Eddie Murphy in The Clumps.
No.
I hate
And
that.
you don't like
No.
Professional?
No, I
Really?
can't stand. No, it's just.
Beyond that, I don't like when anybody else does it.
We've hit controversy, folks.
Look,
But,
we
but
like
to
movies all
me,
day.
Eddie Murphy was a stand-up comedian. When he started doing all the fucking, like Richard Pryor. When Richard Pryor started
Dirty
doing all those
Mud Bone?
fucking movies and shit, man.
Sit down where?
Are you still on the phone?
That's my mama.
on the phone
Stop playing.
still?
She's watching right now, so.
Hi, Mom. What's Mama's name?
Maria.
Maria. Hi, Maria. You sexy bitch. You.
Hey, damn. What we gotta be working?
God damn. What happened?
She probably
Okay,
heard.
I'm in trouble.
I said sexy.
I'm only allowed to say
I know,
bitch.
listen, that's
Beef?
like
You say
shout.
bitch?
Yeah.
Can't
It
say
just
bitch.
I got in trouble.
I didn't say spread 'em.
She's Puerto Rican
Now
now.
you did.
Can we throw in any of like the Wayman brothers? movies?
Ooh.
I hate
Wayman
those.
Wayman
So, like,
Brothers. Wayman Brothers.
In
That's a
Living
great
Color
movie.
is where the Waymans start and end.
Wayans.
After that, the Wayans are just, I can't deal with
No
them.
scary movie.
Without.
Keep procreating! How many Wayans? All right.
They
Let's
all
be
look
Thank you,
alike.
thank you, Chappelle
Let's be
Show.
Cops.
They all look
Nah.
alike, though.
Let's Be
think
Cops.
they're
It
like-
was the last
Little
Wayans.
bit.
What
Not-
Wayans was in Let's Be Cops?
Have you seen the Avenue
was-
Show?
I can't keep their names
Okay,
straight.
he was funny.
He was funny.
I
Like,
can't
that
keep
was
their
a
names
good
straight.
They don't have
movie.
names.
But like the
Wayans.
other ones, god damn.
Como mexicano.
Hey, but I will say
Without-
they have a new TV show
Now,
now.
everybody
with
who's
Papa
not
next
a
to
Wayans
Papa's
that
house.
came off that, like, and I'm not even talking about Jim
Jennifer
Carrey,
Lopez?
but I'm talking about David Allen Greer.
Correct.
David Allen Greer's
Correct.
funny as fuck. Like anybody who's not a Wayans,
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx.
Like
He was.
anybody who's not a Wayans, like there's something about a Wayan that just bothers the fuck out of me.
Well, but you should think about this, since you said everybody that comes off of there is good, except for you don't like the Wayans. Apparently, the Wayans are like, hey,
I was
No,
gonna.
they're a super
so
fan.
they're helping.
Like they hit gold with the scary movie bullshit, but like how long are you gonna do that?
They have a new TV show.
A
Though.
haunting.
It's the father
That
and
was
the
a new
son,
one.
That was a good one.
and the son lives next to his
Yeah.
father. And
Good times.
It actually
Maybe
looks funny.
Dude gets raped by a ghost.
Not
I
gonna
think
lie.
subliminally, I'm
pretty
not
funny.
gonna watch anything that has
I,
a
you
Wayans.
Man.
know, I think yeah.
You are,
If you're
Chris.
subliminal, then you're like, and no. I don't
Maybe you'll
care.
give
But
him
the
a
same
chance
way-
You
again
might
one
even
day.
hear a commercial and you laugh, or you look over and you're like, it's the Wayans? Oh, no.
I'm gonna
hell
grab
no.
another Coke. Does anyone need anything?
Please, I would like to go.
Good.
Yeah, I was gonna try to make the point of without the Wayans, there's no Jim Carrey.
No. But that is a solid point. Like,
But didn't
In
Jennifer
Living Color
Lopez-
was a funny fucking show. I tuned in every night for In Living Color.
But Jennifer Lopez, she was a dancer, right?
She was.
Yes.
And again,
got one.
everybody who was not a Wayans who came off of that show. But it was something about the Wayans. They just tried the same formula over and over again to the point. In Living Color was great.
Do
Yeah.
you know the worst movie though? White Chicks. What the
I love
fuck?
that movie.
I know you
I
do.
love that. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
touch
god!
that. 'Cause
I
that's-
can't even
that's
watch the
something.
faces. It was so horrible.
It's bad. So like white folks that watch that movie, they see the makeup and everything like that. That's all they see is the
Great.
makeup, and that on it's called Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
Is what it's called. There's something.
Is that
not
a syndrome?
Right. It's a white thing. And I'm telling you right now, it's a
fucking
white
real
thing.
shit.
No, it's real. It's
shit.
called Uncanny Valley. Now you talk to any black people that watch it, and they're like, they see the people underneath the makeup.
Yeah.
And it's funny. And it's just like watching, all right, so Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. Okay?
What do you mean, you people?
Right? But again,
Because
it's
it's
opposite.
slapstick. It's supposed to be fun. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Wow.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
But it's funny.
Oh.
Thank you. So she she just said it. Funny is funny. Whatever the
Okay, but to be
funny
honest,
is
the
fu-
makeup on White
I'm not
Chicks
worried
was
about the
horrible.
woke folk from this new generation. I'm not worried about what they have to fucking say. Funny
Yeah, they suck.
is funny. I'm not saying that. It's a different type of the new humor. They got to the point where they want absurdist humor. And then that completely overlaps everything else. Like absurdist humor is different. Like this, the new generation. Like,
Are you talking about they or them?
You're still on that.
Sorry. Only because we were just watching something that was funny.
The new generation humor, like, so it's very absurdist and it's very woke. So like,
Okay,
have you
you're
ever
gonna.
tried-
I'm white.
Have
You're
you
gonna have to
ever tried
explain that.
joking with a 20-year-old? Have you ever tried joking with a 20-year-old?
Yes.
Yes.
Impossible.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh yeah, you're too young to know.
Well, it's not even about
Oh, but
that.
that's not true. Wait, cat. So my son, he's 8. He told the funniest joke the other day. He goes, you know, Newton's law says that anything in motion wants to stay in motion. And they looked at cat and went.
Wait,
He
that's
laughed so
yeah.
hard.
8 years old, 20 years old. 8 years old, 20 years old.
There is that
interesting.
generation though that they're lost.
Well,
Yeah.
so like,
Do you know why they're lost? It's because their parents before them, they felt like they needed to do more for their kids, and by doing more, they did less.
They wanted to give their kids the life
'Cause
that they had.
before them, their parents were like, you know, work your ass off, do this,
Motherfuckers.
but then
I
they
tr-
wanted.
Give you birth.
I try to aim for timeless jokes. For example, what's another name for a bra? What?
Over the shoulder boulder holder.
I'm in my 30s. I try to go for timeless jokes. For example, what's another name for a bra?
Over the shoulder boulder holder.
A booby trap.
Oh damn, that's good.
Right? Like I tried that on different age demographics. They laughed, and I don't know. It's a dumb joke,
That's
sure,
a good
but
one. No, that's like it's
fun.
safe.
Okay.
But if you like
Yeah.
slip it in as
Yeah.
a non sequitur, it might be
Baseball
like,
term.
Wow.
Come off on, like out of the
So-
blue.
so-
Play
Like
baseball.
if you didn't build it up, you just hit them with it and then move on. Like
Not bad.
For sure.
Kind of delivery, you just one liner after one liner.
but then there's comedians like Norm Macdonald and Bob Einstein. Are you familiar? Norm
oh,
Macdonald.
Super Dave.
Love
Super
Norm.
Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not Norm.
Is
Super.
that the one that jumps the bikes?
Yes, Super Dave's joke. Kid walks into a bedroom, sees, hears his, dad or whatever make a weird noise, and boom, their parents going at it. Says, "Dad, what are you doing?" He says, "Oh no, don't worry, just give me 20 minutes and I'll get to you and explain." So 20 minutes later, he goes to the kid's room, hears the same noise. The kid's on top of the grandma. He says, "What are you doing?" Kid goes, "Not so funny when it's your mom, is it?"
Oh.
Right?
Oh my God.
That's a Super Dave joke. Like,
Yeah.
do you see how? Okay, but then you got
Tell me
Norm.
what year that joke came out though.
He said that joke in like 2012 as part of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Actually, there was a panel. He just said it out of nowhere too. Like, you guys want to hear a joke? All right,
Oh God. Kirby.
Interesting.
Norm joke. That's my favorite. Woman gets into a wreck. She's in a coma. Husband is beside himself. Says, "Doctor, you gotta do something. I'll try anything." Doctor goes, "Well, we're gonna try and give her an orgasm by, whatever means he can, preferably orally. That's controversial, but it's going to shock her into probably waking up. Says, all right, give us some privacy. Doctor leaves. Husband runs out to the doctor. Doctor, you got to hurry. He says, what's wrong? He says, she's joking. Yeah, so that's a Norm joke. And that like...
I would be like...
Yeah, she's choking. Oral.
Oh,
choking.
Not joking. I
Choking.
thought you said joking.
Yeah, it's...
Anybody like some more?
Yeah.
It's like it's a language barrier.
Rest in peace, Norm.
For sure. Rest in peace.
He
One of a
was.
kind. He
Is
would...
he the one from Jurassic Park that like
whenever
ran
I'm
for the
coming
little
down
thing?
off mushrooms, he's one of my
I don't
go-tos.
think
I'll
he was
put
in
on some Norm
Jurassic
Macdonald.
Park.
Or like the Seth Green show with Norm Macdonald.
Credits. I just can't think of what they are.
But Norm, he was on what, Seinfeld or something?
I would think jokes like that
Oh,
would...
no. You're thinking about the dude from Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's the one in Jurassic Park.
Not Norm.
The one with the glasses.
The
Goldblum?
fucking...
Hello, Newman.
Goldblum.
Newman.
Started with an N.
See, no one cares.
Newman.
What is
was.
Norm from? Oh,
Point-
is Norm from Cheers?
Yeah, no, not
That's a Norm
Seinfeld.
Cheers.
I
But
just said Seinfeld and they said no.
it is Seinfeld. Well,
I thought it was Newman.
you
Okay.
done effed up. Anyway,
If you can't do the
I
credits,
No idea
said
what's going on.
I said those two last jokes as a means of relating to 20-year-olds because there's gonna be like the sex part of it or whatever.
okay,
So
so
at
did
least
the 20-year-olds like the first joke that you told? And you didn't understand- okay.
both. Like they're so like in there, and I feel like it's cross generational in that way. I don't know. It doesn't feel terribly like woke or washed or need to be. What do you think on that? Like,
Well, I work with a lot of young kids, and so it's like when I joke with somebody, like
Yeah.
I would joke with like somebody who's like closer to my age, and I joke with them, and they just kind of look at me like it's like, okay, well, it's like I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but it's like I'm trying to get a reaction out of this person,
And they're like,
whoever
I'm calling
it is.
HR.
Well, it could be close. It could be close, but it's like I'm trying to joke with someone, and they just kind of look at you like. Like, what is like? Am I just the old man here? Am I just telling dirty jokes? Like, what the fuck is? There's a point. Like, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and there was someone joking with me,
Yep.
and it was funny.
Yeah.
Funny is funny. It's like I laughed my fucking ass off.
same.
And it's just like now trying to joke with somebody that like there's all these different like layers of shit that they have to process before to even decide
find out if
whether
they're allowed
it's
to.
funny.
Because they're like,
once you get
is
to,
that
right
politically
here to the
correct?
base level of is it funny, they've had to process 15 levels of their bullshit.
Okay, so I
yeah,
get
dude,
that because
come on.
now I've gotten to the point, because I'm older, I've gotten to the point to where I tell a joke, if nobody laughs and I'm laughing, I'm like, look, it don't matter if you don't laugh. I'm laughing and
You
I'm
know
going
what
to
I
live
hate?
longer.
I hate at this age. You can't do your mama joke no more.
No.
What?
Can't do.
Wait a minute, that is not true.
Okay, hold on.
It is
because
a big YouTube thing now.
you
My kids
can.
tell
You
me
can
my
do
Yo
it.
Mama
It's
jokes.
different.
You can
That's
do it, but you're nervous about if somebody's mother's dead or not. At our age,
Oh, at our, okay.
at our age, you're like, she could be gone, and now you making fun of her? No.
But my kids do now, and I look at my
always the
way. Do you
case.
realize
Your
I
kids do
am Yo Mama? I'm like, why would
So
you do
that is true.
That was always the case.
Yeah, 'cause
though,
we're
you know?
older.
Yeah.
Because we're
As
older,
kids,
yeah.
we can do it, but now as adults, we're like, oh, I don't know if that's sensitive.
And they look at you and they're like,
Your
Now
mama
you can target that towards like a younger audience. So like if
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a 20-year-old that's in there and he's being a smartass and fire
oh, you
off.
can say
your
Yo
mama
Baby
jokes all you
Mama.
want.
Then it'd be different. Yeah. Hey.
I wouldn't tell
Look at
bad.
that booty. Look at that
She
booty.
does have a nice ass. Like I noticed that earlier. I was
Yeah, I
like,
was trying to take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I thought you were on talking. Yeah, the other night I was trying to catch her from the side. She's playing pool and trying to. She had like this John Travolta stance. And her booty's out. I was like, look at his booty.
Look at this booty.
I mean, I wouldn't tell Batman a Yo Mama joke. He just want vengeance after that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know if somebody
Well,
wants
Batman
to
got
kick
no
your
sense of
ass
humor,
or just.
man.
Okay, so from here on out, everybody that's watching, listening, it's Yo Baby Mama.
Your baby
So
mama.
Yo Baby Mama.
Why are you trying to make it
That's
woke?
so
Why are you trying to make it woke? Why are you trying to make
But it
it?
is that people are getting so sensitive now that
Right.
you really can't
It is.
tell a
That's
joke.
that's
It's
the
like-
crazy part about it.
Like there's
That's the
people who are
internet's fault.
trying to get pissed off so they have their moment of being pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Like so
It's
here I had a
self-conscious,
band
yes.
and the band in between comedians would play and then we have a comedian come on and one comedian started like ragging on or
The
not
band?
ragging. Well he was roasting he was doing crowd work.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
He was doing crowd work. and he wound up talking about the lead vocalist of this band, and so the guitar player apparently got offended for her and then started shit
That
on
sounds
air.
like their problem, but until
It
it's on
is,
air,
but
right?
but then when it's on air, it's everybody's problem, though, right?
Yeah.
As a comedian, I had to cut like 30-something minutes off of that fucking episode.
Yep.
As a comedian, the goal is to make everybody laugh. But if you don't know if somebody's going through something or they have had a bad day,
Exactly.
then you're still trying to make them laugh.
Okay,
you don't
but
know.
first and foremost, even if you're going through a bad day or things are bad,
If
you
you're
go
showing
to a
up at a
comedy
comedy
show
show.
to laugh, to pull yourself away from the things that are happening in your life at that time, so that you can just be free for a minute and just giggle. So if you're taking that anger and not allowing yourself to enjoy life, exactly, then go away. Go away. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Karen. Bye, Lisa.
Sorry.
Yeah, bye, Craig.
Rotate again. Hello.
No, this is a good format by rotating people in. and
Okay,
out.
so can I call
It's
you
hilarious.
Nicholas? I just love
Don't call him
syllables.
I
Nicholas.
mean, if you want to. you
I
can,
like
but
syllables. I
usually-
like the way
hold
it
on.
sounds.
I want to say y'all have met each other before because when I was doing punk
think
walk,
I remember
you was there. and
Yeah.
these two girls were there.
Oh yeah, I had blonde hair back then.
Yeah, she had blonde hair.
Yeah, we were up front, and
Hell yeah.
they made the balloon animal things.
Yeah, you're having fun. I remember Sean was there.
Yeah, and he's like,
Sean is
"Oh,
on the-
I
Oh,
saved you."
I
He goes, "I
just
saved you a
talking
seat."
about
I'm like,
shit.
"Bitch, you didn't save me a seat. You didn't even put like a note saying reserved."
I told nobody to sit there. It was for you.
Punk Walk was fun.
Oh, okay.
Is Will Gunnarsson still putting on a show over there?
Okay, here's the deal. Somebody contacted me and said, "You know somebody else putting on the show at Punk Walk." Well, I don't care. I'm not gonna lock it down. But my thing is,
Lock it down.
when I do my comedy shows, I like to pay my comedians.
Yeah.
And it's not enough money coming in that door to pay my comedians. And even if the headliner.
Yeah, and
so I
they'll
was
come
like,
out of
it's
your
a nice
your
place.
pocket.
Don't get me wrong, I love it. I think that management is cool and awesome.
Yes.
But there's not enough audience members to come in there to make sure the show is paid and worth for.
How do they spell punk?
P-U-N-K. That's punk,
Oh, it's
but
just
walk
punk.
is W-O-K.
I was
always kept thinking.
led to believe that it's a bit of a beta fish or beta fish thing
It's
with
more
one
of an open
venue.
mic.
It's a beta
The-
fish
I'm trying to pay.
Meaning,
Is that the one where they have a little plastic cup and the grass coming out? And fish?
and if you
Great room.
put them in the same environment, they scrap. Yeah.
Okay, so Nick, since me and you are here together, what are you doing no New Year's Eve?
Oh
Dude,
boy.
I have no fucking clue.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I put Ted on it once or twice. Once.
Yes.
For the one
I
time.
told you about it.
No.
Oh boy.
I do.
I'm just.
So he's a yes man.
Brace yourself.
All right, have a seat. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm excited.
So okay, I do this show every year at New Year's at a swinger club.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
I said
I
brace
want-
yourself.
Yes.
I want you and your girlfriend to come. Not like that. I didn't
Ah,
Well,
my.
she will later when we go home, but
That's right,
Yeah.
stud. That's right.
You can go in the back and do whatever you
You
want.
do your job.
You can do your job there.
Or we could do our job there.
The
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. The first time, I don't know the first time. One of the times I did it, I had Slick the comedian on, and he came out in his underwear and did jokes, and I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Wait, they whitey tighties.
There was like maroon shorts. I don't know.
Oh well,
I
that's
didn't
boring.
concentrate on his underwear. Anyway,
What?
Then
Make
the
it
next
more
time-
funny. It would make it more funny if it was whitey tighties or a thong. Ooh, yellow thong. Sorry, I was just
Or going commando. Anyway.
nope.
if you want to do
Thong
it, 'cause
or
I
a
thought-
sock.
Okay, I know you know Alex.
Pull some chili peppers out. A sock.
Yeah.
How do women wear a sock, huh?
No, this
So
is a man.
I know you know Alex, right?
Van Zealand.
Yeah. So I told her to do it, and she came out in lingerie, which is
Oh
cool.
wow.
Fun.
Rad.
So I want to reach out to Joe Collins because Joe Collins does the burlesque
Burlesque.
show.
Yeah.
So I want to reach out to people who are open-minded to. There you go. But they love our show every single year, and they want us to be there.
Hold on.
And they,
What if he has Sean Hughes and he does a condom balloon show?
I wonder.
Oh, balloon animals with
if he wasn't
condoms.
married, I would call his ass up.
Hi, Sean. How you doing?
And
still
I think
try.
the other
You still
thing, a
call him
lot of
and see what he
his
said.
gigs are with kids. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
like,
Well, this one makes kids.
This one makes kids. I did ask Chris
Oh.
Christopher Reeves. I asked him because I know
Chris
he.
would do
Chris
it.
is
The first time I
Superman.
did comedy with him, I did it at a strip club.
Crazy Horse was fun, yeah. See,
So my
Was
thing
it Crazy Horse?
Crazy Horse, yeah.
full kitty.
I went to a lot of
'Cause
those
it's like
Crazy
comedian,
Horse
comedian,
shows.
and
I
Birthday
loved
suit.
them. They were fun. Comedy with
That was me not knowing what the fuck to say.
But this
Fair.
group
Kidding.
are for
Yeah.
comedians.
Birthday
you know
suit.
what I'm
That's
saying?
fair.
You know how
Oh,
you
okay.
can't tell, people are laughing, not laughing.
Yep, she's back.
This group is for comedians.
Okay, swiper.
Done deal.
Hey, when Rev comes back, remind me about strip clubs and baseball bats. I have a story.
About strip club and baseball.
Where,
With the baseball bats.
I was gonna say, where would the ball go? Like,
By the way, they do smoke a lot of weed there too. So bring
Not ball, just the bat.
well,
We
that's
have
like
great topics
potato,
today.
potato. Okay.
No, it's not potato, potato. Hey, by the way,
I was
it's
gonna say
called-
potato.
It's called gyros, right?
Yes.
Gyros.
lighter.
Correct.
Thank you. See, we were
South,
right, it is gyros.
South G.
So let me ask you a question.
This is the girl that got mad at me for pho. Hello.
For fun.
Okay, listen.
And then she's
How is
really
it that
like,
I make a joke? I make a joke and I call him Poe Bunyan because P-H-O,
He's
you know,
a tall
because he's
Asian.
Asian.
She just,
And it's Paul Bunyan, so, but he wants to
look,
correct me.
yeah, she just said gyro, and she knew the right word, gyro.
Like
I know
Russian
it's right,
Asian,
but I
right?
made,
But she
yeah,
gets
yeah.
followed all the time
That's so
on
sick.
purpose.
It's
Just
Euro.
gets
We
followed.
just,
Why?
we just talked.
Why do you sound white when you say
She's been
that?
hanging out with me too much.
No, ma'am.
It's Euro.
Sorry, no, mommy.
Wait a minute. You like speak Spanish. Don't they like do like J's, like H's and all that kind of stuff? Don't you get that part?
When you see,
Yeah, but she's not great.
when
He's not Greek. You're right.
when you see ja online, it's actually ha 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 ha.
I got him to do my swinger show.
Ooh, I have to tell you about a strip club in
I
back.
guess
Tell your
I'll
girlfriend because I want to know
I'll let her
issues.
know first.
She
Yeah.
she will
Here,
have a great
act
time.
out the baseball bat part.
And it's hard
Oh, no,
doing
definitely
jokes
can't
in
do
front of
that.
people
That's
that
way
shows their
too small.
titties.
Yeah.
So that would be
Not the
awesome.
first time. Okay, never mind.
You ever told a joke? and
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Exactly.
Hello, ladies. Do you like bad sex? I'm your man.
Alright, I can make some titties.
You gotta show your balls.
Oh, hey.
They'll do that too. They'll do that too.
Wait, we're talking about baseballs, right?
Flap in my pants where
No?
I'll just,
I do it.
No,
Okay.
come on now, you know that.
you know.
Pass back to me.
Chris just had it.
Thank you,
So
sir.
I have
Yes,
a
sir.
question.
What's that?
Are you smoking?
Yeah.
Only on the show.
Okay, but so you're feeling okay. I was gonna say, how does it feel to be sober? Because you're not tech.
It's not bad.
I'm telling you, I want Chris to be on the show. Y'all have no
I'm
idea.
actually,
Talented
like-
This
man,
has
talented
gotten
My
pretty
brain's
wild
working
so
properly
far.
for once.
I feel like.
man. You're welcome.
I'm actually getting things done.
Dun 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 dun
I
dun
have
dun
spent
dun.
the last like 8
Lot of good
hours
action.
driving
I
back
can
from
feel it.
Chicago.
Apparently
Fun.
I'm an empath.
It blows my mind that you're in
Wow.
Chicago. That's my
I am
home.
too,
That's
so
my
I'm like,
hometown.
I'm like transmitting and you're picking it up.
We drove there yesterday.
I walk into a room and I'm like,
1
you,
o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
you need to
Stopped
talk.
at a dispensary.
I'm here for you.
Yes.
Then went and watched that hockey.
Then 5 hours later, I'm like, damn, sir.
Did you?
You just
Stayed
didn't
in the
spend the
hotel
night and
that
came
night.
home?
Yeah, and then came home today.
I was in Atlanta on Monday. Did you and Hickok link up for a show or?
No, I was there to watch Shorzy play hockey. So.
But let me tell you this about comedy in Chicago. It's harder than you think.
What is it?
It's
I
intense.
bet it is.
Oh,
Yeah, because the
Chicago's a
wind's
brutal-
constantly blowing you. And
Okay,
you're like,
okay.
hold on.
Let's look at it this
It's
way.
Windy
In
City.
Nashville, you can be a so-so mediocre comic and have fun and have a good time. What do you
That's
think?
right.
My field of vision is
But
so
when
red
it,
right
hey, I
now.
might have to
Which
listen
is
to
why
that.
Monty has won awards for his comedy.
What is it with what is it with black comedians that do dirty jokes about their drawers? Mike went up on stage and did like 10 minutes of, man, sometimes I gotta take these drawers off and I gotta throw them away in a gas station bathroom.
Drew?
Yes.
Sometimes
Drawers
Mike
as
Drew
in
can do
underwear.
impressive things when he does like his impression.
I agree.
Okay, what I like
Those are
about Mike Drew,
something
the
that's like
best is that
Great
doesn't-
comedian.
He's one of these comedians that doesn't sound like he's doing work. Like
Nah.
he didn't have a written material. It sounds like he's just coming off the top of the dome
He
every
was.
single time.
The,
So-
the crowd was these rescue mission women. I couldn't find a way to relate to him.
Shut the
But
front
he,
door.
shush. But he did a dirty underwear joke to him for like 10 minutes straight, and they were losing their minds. Like, I got these dirty drawers. Sometimes you got to throw them away in the middle of the street, man. Put them out through one leg. Like, I'm like,
I have seen
Where?
Mike Drew do some great, like just talk about nonsense. For
Yeah,
10 minutes,
nonsense,
too.
and it makes it
Shut
funny.
the
Crazy.
front
He's-
door.
that could
How
be
did
really-
the
that could
Women's
be really
Rescue
funny.
Mission come up with money for a comedian to pay them? And why in God's name would they have? I'm just confused.
thank you.
there's other details.
Dude, Mike Drew's
We're gonna
just
talk about
an
that later.
interesting cat, but he can be lightning in a bottle sometimes. Sometimes he just like clicks with a crowd and like
He does a lot.
explodes with them. He can just do impressions and he can just dry hump the air and command the room. This sounds like insanity right now, but it's,
No,
But
it
it's
doesn't.
true.
It doesn't,
Well,
though.
it
I
is.
get it. Like, sometimes you can, all of a sudden you're rolling, you're just playing around, and everybody's laughing. Or you could do the same thing in another crowd, and everybody's like, this bitch.
See, okay.
I'm like, we gotta go.
As a touring comedian, I've toured several times. So as a touring comedian, you do the same.
So you
jokes
go to, like,
in a different city,
the next
different
city? Like
and
in
it
Tennessee?
kills all the time. But then if you do the same jokes in the same
Right.
city, it's like fucking everybody. Like I've heard this before. Fuck this.
One of Mike's
Oh,
one of Mike's posts kind of stuck with me for a little
like your
bit.
Nicorette joke.
Well,
That's a good joke.
one of Mike's
It is
You like it?
of
for the
course.
first
That's
time.
awesome.
posts
I can't say nigger.
has been sticking with me lately. It's one thing to make a room laugh. It's another room to make me like explode, like just straight up laugh like crazy.
Hence the lightning in a bottle.
Yeah,
I've-
and like we've all seen Mike Drew do it. Like at least I know me, you.
And then here's another thing
Yeah.
about Bernard Hurst. I love Bernard Hurst too.
Bernard kills.
He
too.
kills. You know what I didn't know about him? I asked him this. He was on our podcast a long time ago. I said, "Have you ever taken any acting classes?" He said, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
tons of acting classes." What really? As a comedian, you just go out there and tell jokes. But him, he is a whole performance. So I'm like,
It's true.
He's
I
putting
didn't-
in the work.
yeah, he's
Well,
done
and
more
I
than
think
just
he's also been in a
How do
few
you know that
Lifetime
first?
movies. Yeah.
That's an interesting thing about Renard.
Yeah.
On top of having a couple, like a special.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything through
He's on that
Dry
Dry
Bar,
Bar
like,
comedy
that's-
show.
Yeah.
See,
So
I
what
can't-
cities have you toured in? Just curious.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. Hold on. Sit down. Here we go. Of course, I've been to Nashville and the surrounding cities, Murfreesboro, and yeah. But okay,
Okay, let's
outside
say
of that,
states.
yeah. Outside of that, I've been into Atlanta. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to Kentucky, do comedy at the Comedy Caravan.
Oh,
I've
Kentucky.
been to
The caravan.
Caravan,
too.
the small stage or the big stage.
The big stage.
I went to a small stage the first time I was there. They was like, "You were so good, put you on the big stage."
Nice.
So I was liking that. So I was like, okay, it seems like it's a step up. And you know, back in the day, you had to send your VHS to somebody. Put me on the show.
Oh.
Now it's like, look, just watch me on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
You'll get the picture.
So you're a comedian too,
Georgia-
Nicholas?
Yeah, I do.
Quit calling him Nicholas.
I have to. I love syllables. I love how it rolls off my tongue and my mouth has to move more.
Ruffles has
You
what?
can do that if you
Bridges.
want. I've probably toured a lot of similar places
Yeah.
to Monty. You know, I've done shows in Memphis. And,
Memphis, yeah.
I mean, he's booked me on some shows. Austin, Atlanta,
Yeah.
Louisville,
Yeah.
Lexington.
Lexington, yeah.
You know.
Kentucky.
So tell me a joke.
No, don't do that. Don't. No.
Damn it.
I'm
No
stoned
comedian
right
will
now
do that.
anyway.
Hey,
That's how you know I'm not a comedian.
listen. What if you made sandwiches for a living and
I'm
I told you,
off
hey,
the
make me a sandwich right now? Like,
Oh yeah.
How that- how
I'm
that-
about some sandwiches, by the way.
With
I
this-
make
this?
the hell out of some sandwiches.
She makes the only meat sandwich.
I make sandwiches like crazy.
But she don't make meatloaf
Best
though.
sandwiches.
I just made meatloaf.
You didn't make me any meatloaf. You're supposed to be making me meatloaf
You didn't come over.
because you told me not to.
No, because
Let's do it. Let's do it.
he's
again.
like he comes and,
Do it
and
again.
we're doing some.
Do it again. Come on.
We're
one more
doing
time.
like the soundboard.
Here's
checking
what I
stuff.
said, here's what I
and then
said.
he's like, hold on. He's been there for like 2 hours. He goes, you know I'm allergic to cats. Yes, I have a cat. But I don't have a lot of carpet. I have hardwood floor. And he goes, I'll call you back in about an hour and a half if I'm sneezing and stuff. I went, honestly, if you were going to sneeze, you probably would have done it in the last 2 hours while you're here.
Okay, let's rewind this story.
And then he did not call me an hour
Let's
and a half
rewind
later.
this story. I am allergic to cats. So she invited me over for Thanksgiving dinner
Oh, yeah, yeah.
with her and Kat and
Oh, yeah,
some other people.
everybody-
So I
y'all
said,
invited.
okay, here's the
We did the
thing.
podcast
She has a
on
dog.
Thursday.
She has a cat.
That's fine.
Okay.
She has,
We're gonna
okay,
click link.
I'm not allergic to dogs, but I am allergic to cats. So I said, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I bought her a new mixing board. So I said, she's the audio director of our show. Just raise your hand.
Every
You're gonna
day.
do
Audio
That's
director.
me.
I gotta give everybody a job. So she's audio director. She's all the audio. That's all her. And I bought her a new mixer, so I brought it over there and I hung out for like an hour
Yeah.
or so. I'm like, look, I'll hang out, but I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm not gonna sit down. I'm not gonna touch your countertops. I'm not gonna touch anything, because cat dander gets everywhere. So I was like,
see.
I'm just gonna hang out.
stop it, cat.
Hands in my
Please, I'm sorry.
hands in my pocket.
I just
So
gotta
how'd
shut
you
up
feel
everywhere.
in that time?
Okay, I was
Did you
fine
get
because
allergy reaction?
no, I was fine because I didn't touch anything.
You died like 5
She
times.
said,
It's
you can come
okay.
over anytime. You can hang out. I said,
You lucky
Now, if I
that
take-
I'm leaving.
Okay,
So what
but-
if you just take some Benadryl?
That's what I said. I did
Benadryl is
Benadryl
my
on
after
hand.
effects.
But
if I
let me-
started coughing and sneezing, then I take
He did
Benadryl.
good. He was there for an hour.
The difference is with the cat dinner. If you have carpeted place, that's when there's a difference. But I have all hardwood floors.
And you
And-
vacuum it a lot.
Does-
sweep it.
does
But
it-
vacuuming carpet, but I do.
You sweep
Yeah.
it a lot.
Does your cat have carpets?
So Chris, how you doing?
But I'll put my cat away. I'll Lysol.
Yeah.
No, I fucking love Chris. Chris has no idea, and he's brightly, slightly brushed on the subject.
There's
Yeah.
some weed for Rev, which.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, there's someone out here somewhere.
You got buds. You got some
So
growing
yeah,
up
I
in
met
there.
Chris because I used to
If
work
you're-
on
if you're trying-
his roommate's computer.
If you want to roll one, I got 300s. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I-
also used to set up microphones in the living room.
But yeah, I did podcasts at his house when he was
You
living
did a
there.
podcast with Chris.
With Chris,
You do your
he
thing.
was-
with Chris?
No, I
No,
don't. Don't be all live together. Chris, I just happened to meet because of his roommate.
Oh, his roommate's the one you're fixing his computer.
There you go.
Yes. Why? What was wrong with his computer?
Too much porn.
Watching too much porn.
Exactly. That's,
Oh
Ah!
my God,
He got
dude. Jeez.
wait, I gotta tell you, Chris. Wait, Nick, I gotta tell you a story. I gotta tell you a story, Nick.
That's a sound that it made.
Here's the best computer repair job I've ever did. Are you sitting down for this?
Yes. No, I'm listening.
So a woman bringing in her son's computer.
Johnny Lewis.
It needs to be fixed. As I go and open the computer, there's a bag of weed in it, and it's melting against all the components. I'm like, well, here's your problem. It was in the computer. I'm like, well, here's your issue. It's all this melted weed in the inside.
This is.
I had to pick up a phone and call a lady and said, yeah, this computer's not working because there's weed on the inside.
There's certain There's just certain words you don't expect to combine. Melted weed.
It's got the Bob Marley virus, you know.
Your viruses are high as shit right now. I don't know what to do about it.
Don't worry
Coronavirus is baked, dog.
about the weeds.
No, man, I'm baking all my
This has been the
viruses
most
away.
interesting show y'all have had.
Hey, bueno, mi
I'm very
gente,
stoned
regresamos
right
para
now.
atrás. Aquí estamos los boricuas
I'm so
representando.
See, there she
Aquí
goes
escuchando.
again.
What's
Aquí
happening?
estamos un poquito borrachos. Bueno, mami, hey, mama.
We need to have her
She
on your
wants-
Spanish shows.
Kit Kat.
Gracias. Tell me, daddy. Ooh, it connects to the...
It's got a suction cup.
Would you stop?
Can I?
Leave the dildo alone.
I'm gonna
Look,
fix that.
it's for different
Where did the
purposes.
dildo go?
Oh, look,
It found a new home.
Nicholas. Look, Nicholas.
You can't see it, but
It's got a suction cup.
Why you
There's
worried
such
about,
a cup to the wall.
I didn't think it had suction cup
I
action.
didn't either until I was like.
It says it on the
looking at
box.
close.
No, it says compatible
Look,
to the straps.
It became
Like, or some shit.
it became Spider-Man so
The
fast.
whole wall came down.
Or there's a hole in it now.
She shakes a few spiders
Wow.
down from up there.
Spiders, right? Oh,
Yeah, we need
Suck
to
it right
we need
out.
to hire some bug people.
Yeah.
that's a girth right there, shaking spiders out.
You gotta get animal control for that.
No, now we're gonna have tables not.
Stick it to your. I dare you to stick it to your forehead.
Let me see if it sticks to my forehead.
Stick it to your forehead.
Crying.
Your forehead's not that big.
I know.
See,
Kind of gross.
Your hair's in the way.
your hair's in the way.
Oh my goodness, yes. I can't believe.
Yes, warm it up. Warm it. Oh my God.
If it stays there, oh my God. Take a picture quick before it falls off. Picture. Ah!
You guys,
I got a white girl forehead.
Oh,
you guys,
I hit my toe.
you ready for this?
Who has a flatter forehead?
Dildo corn. Dildo corn.
This is a very, very
Hope I
different
knew.
show because usually Rev just.
I hate you. I hate you so
Call
much.
rants. No.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
You did that without my
No,
consent.
I did. This is what's happening now.
Welcome.
I
Hey,
love
look.
this.
I want you to have you on my show.
It's fun. I would love.
When
to
are
do
you guys
that.
gonna come out in the Monty Hicks podcast?
I'll come.
Yeah.
I'll come. I'll smoke weed.
Yeah, no, don't come none already,
I'll
but
drink
just
LaCroix.
get there.
Um,
Do you have? Okay, people watch my podcast.
I've seen some clips
Clips?
before. Yeah, you've done them live at like bars and stuff.
Yeah.
That was that
We
one
try
time
to
we
do
did.
it. We try to do it at a bar, but here's the thing about the bar.
Background.
We've had to try to do it at the Rusty Nail,
Yeah.
and the thing about the Rusty Nail, Thursday nights they have volleyball people,
Okay.
and they want to bring a Bluetooth speaker and play their music. I
What
get
do
it.
the volleyball people do there? Do they
They play volleyball.
Play
It's a
volleyball.
All night.
They just play with
do it for
balls.
like 3 hours.
There's a volleyball thing in
Mamacita.
volleyball court. So what they do is play a Bluetooth speaker, so I can have copyrighted
Salud.
music on my.
Bonita.
Somebody, come on. turn
Yes,
it down.
he's
And then we try to adjust
He's
the
abstaining.
volume levels that you only hear us. Still
hold on, yo. Shot.
Salud, salud, salud. Shout out to the volleyball
I'm
boys.
missing. Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh!
So,
He said, oh.
Monty, we need.
Also, how's computer sound?
No
Shout out to
background.
oh.
exactly.
And I'm glad you've been able to fix, kids that watch too much porn.
Dude, you have no
They
idea.
got a
I found out one of my
Not a kid,
good friends is gay through his
unfortunately.
computer.
Nick, throw me my lighter.
I got
Throw
it.
me my lighter.
Hey, can you ask?
You've,
What?
That was my horse lighter.
this one is.
That was yours?
Yes, and you
Where
just
is it?
grabbed it, reached for it, took it.
Oh, because she needs a light.
Sarah,
Look.
put the cock down and come over here.
Things you hear in the porn set.
By the way.
Rev,
Yes.
it's coming through.
I already gave him a
There you
lighter.
go.
Oh, it
I
didn't
got
work?
it. I got it.
I can strap it to my chest, though.
Flame on, Rev. Use that torch.
What's everyone gonna do the rest of this week? Huh? Hey, what
Monty,
got
What are we
We're
going
gonna
to
do
do the rest of
going
this
on?
week? Well, tomorrow night we have our podcast.
So we're doing that tomorrow.
Yeah,
Did I
Thursdays.
ball
Yeah.
off the fucking chair?
You did.
We'll do it tomorrow, and
See?
then we got the Monty
Monty,
Hicks
hurry up.
podcast tomorrow. Yeah,
Then put them in your
Hey,
closet.
Nick, we're every Thursday. It's out.
Every
Yeah.
Every
Thursday.
Thursday.
every Thursday.
So
yeah.
tell me what Thursday you coming. I got you.
Okay. Well, we've
Any
moved Love
Thursday.
in Exile, and I've got someone else hosting.
You just
it
say,
now,
hey, I'm
so-
coming, Monty. I
I'm
got you.
coming,
Did you say?
Daddy.
Did you say move, love, and exile?
Yeah, I
What
used
is that?
To, I used to
Monty
run a
here.
mic there, but I passed it off to a couple other comics to run, and they moved it to a different night.
So that's another podcast?
No, it's just an open mic.
Oh, so is that the name of a bar?
I got it.
Yeah.
Love and Exile wine bar.
In East Nashville. It's a winery, technically.
There's women and there's
I
gays.
swear East
And
Nashville
and drag
has
shows.
gotten
Very
so
gay,
bougie.
drag shows.
I love it.
But they've rebuilt, so
But
they have
don't
a
know,
tank
no.
room where they would make all their wine.
This is
They
when-
moved all that off site
This is
and
why females
rebuilt that
cannot
area
find a
to
home.
a venue area, like a stage with
That's cool.
table seating, a bar,
This was so
and a
cool.
pass through for their kitchen. So
I love like Lipstick Lounge over there,
yeah,
and then
that's a cool spot.
they don't have blue jeans anymore, though, do they? Blue Jeans used to be a gay karaoke bar. It was like
No.
Lipstick Lounge is like most women, but Blue Jeans used to be like everybody. And that is the one place where I played the claw machine.
Claw machine.
Yeah, at Blue Jeans. It's over in that East Asheville area by Play. It's down the road, but it's not there anymore.
Hell yeah.
But I played the claw machine and I never win. This
I have-
motherfucker. I won a bullet. Not like for a gun. You know.
Oh, like a toy?
Yeah, let's
Hell
call it.
yeah.
Let's call it a toy.
A bullet,
But like, yeah, a bullet.
Bob Jr.?
Where was this vending machine at?
She doesn't need a
It was
man.
the claw machine, and it was at what was called Blue Jeans. It was a karaoke bar.
Dude, they got fucking
Yeah.
But
vibrators
it's
for
not
damn
there
prizes.
anymore. Yeah,
Had.
right?
That's wild.
I'm like,
Did they have those?
I can't
too?
win a stuffed animal for my kid, but I can win a fucking bullet.
Yeah, you can do that,
Batteries not included.
That is a
Oh,
problem.
man.
You'll have
That's
to make
good.
a stop going all
I
the
always
way
have
home.
batteries in my purse, so that's good. Only because
Keep going and
Thank you.
going and going and going.
She does.
Sometimes the options at MAPCO aren't
Listen,
very
her
good,
mommy purse.
You know?
yeah, it's my mommy purse. I have a
She even
thimble
got
in there.
Benadryl.
I got Benadryl.
Gotcha.
Right now I got chloroseptic spray. It's the time for the season, you know.
And then you had some babies in there, and then it was 9 months, and then they came out of your mommy
The
purse.
reason why is like that because she had babies.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Keeps going. And
It's a
going.
joke for vagina.
Oh,
Hey, is that one of those
sorry, it
jokes where
wasn't
us
open.
20-year-olds don't get it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not 20.
yeah.
Butterflies in the
Yeah.
sky.
Anyway.
Hey, Sarah, how do you play?
I can go twice.
Oh, ergonomically
Ergonomically
correct. Why do people not get this.
Does that mean you're
Z-bag.
good, or what does that mean?
That means you
She's
need
good to go.
curve right
Go ahead.
to hit it right.
She's a great pool
Okay.
player, Nick.
Bend
She
it
is a
right.
great. So that
Great
means she
pullback.
is good.
You need to be at the 90
That means you rip hard.
degree angle.
I am a pole guppy. I'm
Okay.
still working on my banking. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. The times I don't is when
Don't
I'm
have
like,
fool your ass.
is that the third
Okay.
shot? Hold on. But yeah, I'm
So
a pole
you
guppy.
rip.
And what people don't understand is there are two different things. Yes, there is ergonomically correct. And when you get old, you gotta bend at the hips. And I watched this like National Geographic thing about these women who have nothing wrong with their backs. Nothing. And they don't have to bend at the knees. Because they just bend at their hips and that's how everything works.
She's on a whole ass tangent right
You know
now.
what?
Have you seen that?
You laugh, but I still whoop ass and pull with my ergonomically correct ass. And you can see
'Cause
straight
listen,
down the stick.
She uses it
To the balls.
as her advantage.
And she's been teaching.
Cause she
too.
can listen. That's the reason why I be like, fuck that shit, man. She keep beating me. I gotta win her. I gotta beat her.
See,
Yes.
I
She's
am
my
her
mentor.
muse. But yes, she is correct. Now, it not only serves a medical purpose, but
And also,
There's no purpose to play pool.
ergonomically correct.
No,
That butt saves.
I hurt myself. But it also
I
is,
want to be old and straight.
it also is a little bit distracting.
That butt saves lives.
I'm not trying to be like a gargoyle,
But does save lives.
hunchback. No,
I was kidding. That got weird.
straight.
That's good for it.
I was kidding. That got weird. That got weird so fast. Why are they high fiving?
I don't know. I'm glad to know
just
you
wanna
knock
sing.
balls around. And you're
Hey,
good at
so
it.
what's
Put balls in those holes,
swirling
dog.
in your head right now? Cause you're
He
very
just said
quiet.
knocking balls around and putting balls in
L-
holes.
listen,
That's why
listen,
That's what
listen.
I'm thinking about pool, honestly.
I like knocking
You-
balls off the table.
I don't mind doing it, but I'm bad at it.
Oh, you don't mind? You
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
mind
you
it?
have a problem putting balls in holes?
You see,
Yeah,
that's the
I'm
new
not good
millennium.
at
They
it.
don't mind knocking
Yeah,
balls.
that's
Don't
for
carry those girls
for a
around.
man to have balls of his own and have a problem putting balls in a hole. It's just really
He said he
Listen.
don't mind it. He
My
said he don't
balls
mind.
are very, they hang very
Small?
low at times.
Oh my God, he got
oh
saggy
no
balls.
oh
And it can just be a problem. You know?
How can you
Yeah.
have
Do your
old
balls
people
hang
saggy
low?
balls?
Do
You
they
too
want
young
to
for that.
fro?
I'm
Can
30
you
and I
time
have old
it?
saggy
Can you
balls.
time it?
Damn, you
Can
got
you
a
throw
rough
your
life.
shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your
Do
balls
your
hang
balls touch
low?
your
See,
toes?
the weird thing is I've only heard the boobs version of that song. Everything is said except boobs and not balls.
Hit it.
Okay, now
Because
did
you're
you
hoping
actually
your
hear
balls
the
will hang
actual
low.
version, which is the ears? What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
he said what?
You haven't heard this yet. Watch this, girls. Do it.
Butterfly in the wait, they're singing.
I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. It's reading rainbow.
Keep going.
I can go anywhere. Ways to
Shot
grow,
time.
people to show.
What a great
Shut
video.
up.
Now.
You see, look,
Chris
Ted-
is used to it.
Ted knows the
Like, oh,
game.
here we go again.
Ted knows the game.
Thanks,
I
Poe
think we've
Bunyan.
I think we may have
Poe
come
Bunyan.
close to the crescendo of this.
I'm bringing Poe back, bitch.
Bueno,
Hold on,
bit
hey,
longer.
hold on, Nick.
What?
Give us 10 more minutes.
It's not even. It's only been an hour, dude. It's only been an hour.
It's been like an hour.
Wow.
For those
It's been an hour since we've been on.
My
For-
favorite sour.
Really, it's only like 9?
for those of you at home,
Yeah, it's pretty early.
Alexa, what
For
time
those
is it?
people who is watching, hey.
for those of you at home,
Yeah. We normally, like, when we do our podcast, he's always like, oh, so-and-so's watching. So we're like
Yeah.
Angela's watching. We're like, hey, Angela.
but now we don't know.
We're at
But
an hour and 30 on live.
By the way, if there is an Angela out there, please like and
I can tag
subscribe.
in for you, bud, if you're getting sleepy.
and those of you watch
Here, you want to tap it for me?
I'm having fun listening to you guys.
those of
Okay, so you can listen in the
I'm very
background.
stoned too.
I know, so go to the background.
I got that.
Go
Rev,
go
do you
go
wanna
listen
come
to us
sit
in the
here?
comfy couch.
I can trade it. I got a
Come
joint
try-
over here. You want
oh,
to
yeah.
smoke some weed?
Oh,
No, no,
yeah.
I'm
Come on.
Look, he's like, I'm a little tired. I'm very smoked. Yeah, I'll smoke some more
I'll
weed.
smoke some more weed. I don't have any more weed.
I've got weed.
those.
Come
Jay
in.
Marove is the sponsor.
Well,
of
we
tonight's
gotta let the.
So we were talking the other
We need to
day
let the
about
host
when your
sit in.
kids, when your boys are kids.
Come in. Oh, I remember your name.
She was
Yo,
asking if
Rev.
Monty had ever worn like his mom's dresses or high
Come in,
heels,
tap it for me.
or ever put on his
Wait, wait,
mom's
Who-
makeup.
who?
Like when you were kids, you boys, when you were kids, did you ever put on your mom's high heels or makeup or anything?
No.
And so, but listen. I said to Monty, I really have a hard time believing that you didn't try to put lipstick on those big old lips.
Wow.
I know you.
It's funny. See, I told a joke.
That was a weird joke.
Wait, look, tap in.
No. I'm just trying to see how you. Okay. That's a handy. Earlier.
It's like a Game of Thrones.
Yes. Earlier
Oh,
you
do you
were.
want to switch?
Earlier you were pulling off. That's not a
I
handy.
was joking, Lord.
You were what?
I was milking it like a teat.
That just looks painful.
She has some good handwork for something so painful as that cock. Like if I had
this
that
is
cock,
like a
I would
Game of Thrones.
appreciate the way that she worked it.
It's a Game of Thrones.
Just stroke the helmet.
I've had Nex.
Thank you.
I've had Nex give me a handy, and she kept punching me.
Yeah, but you know.
Economically correct.
Don't
Well,
you
what?
just rip
No,
sit
this
there
is
sometimes just rip it?
technically.
It's like, ah!
This is ergonomically correct, because then you can, you know.
Like how far can you grip it? Like how much grip strength do you have?
Oh, you have no.
I've had an ex not know how to give a handy. She kept punching me in the balls. It was horrible. She was older than me.
Oh, wait,
Teeth
'cause
or
she
no
was doing
teeth? All right, blowjobs, teeth or no teeth? Teeth or no teeth? No teeth?
No.
Teeth or no
No
teeth?
teeth.
No,
Really?
no teeth.
I like teeth.
Okay,
I like
okay.
to know that my dick is in a mouth.
Let me explain.
Do
Let
you-
me explain the teeth and no teeth.
Do you like-
And by the way, you guys really
It's
have
just,
to look
grandma?
into new women. So there's no teeth
gotta worry about
when
the
you go
mustache
all
on
the way
grandma.
down the shaft, but a little bit of nibbling at the head.
No, the shaft.
Like
The
teeth.
shaft. Like corn cob. Like, let me
You
know.
wanna,
Like,
like-
bite it a little bit. Like,
sideways?
not draw blood, but bite. Yes, thank you. Bite it a little bit.
This
Let me
m-
know it's in your mouth.
this man, this man likes to have his banana peeled with teeth, apparently.
Not peeled, but like every once in a while.
Whoa!
Like, you know, it's in your mouth.
Get up to Glizzy's.
What the
I
fuck is
don't
a
have
glizzy?
any.
A hot dog.
Why do I not have any?
Why are hot dogs glizzy?
And now we know why you have 2 kids.
That just spoiled me.
What? Where is Glizzy's? I do like hot dogs. Oh, it's like
No, I
that
did not
YouTube
do hot
video
dogs.
sent me. She was like, I just like to find
Yeah,
big
that's the
things
ones. Yes.
and put it in my mouth. I was
Yes,
like-
this was
I
the one.
sent
This
it
may or
back.
may
I
not
said,
be
"Damn,
yours,
I'm
I don't
hungry
know.
It's
now."
alcohol, man.
It's alcohol.
Yeah, it kills everything.
Yeah, right. Put it on a wound.
Including the things we feel
Okay,
inside.
So, while he's doing that. So,
That's what she said.
December 18th, we're back again.
Yeah.
And at that point, you won't be drinking.
Backstreet Boys.
That's what he told me.
Hey, we're
Nicholas
on
told me.
next month, December something.
Yeah, December
I thought it
18th.
was the 20th.
Okay,
It's
Yeah, he
18th?
told me that.
So I will say this, that for you, I'll throw down with you.
Go
guys.
for it. Yeah.
I'll throw down with you.
Yay.
Like if you guys invite me out, I'll throw down.
If you
Our
want.
show or
like-
his show?
No, we're here.
Yeah,
with
we're
you.
here
Nicholas
December-
said, yeah, you invited us for December 18th.
Yeah.
I believe that's a
But you
Wednesday.
got to come to our show too at some point.
I'll come to your show and throw down. Like after the 30th here on DNP.
After the 30th. There you go. You
Yeah,
heard
but
it.
like if you invite me out to your place, to your show,
Yes.
I'll throw
Yes.
Yes.
down.
Hey, so what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
You gotta get a bigger, redder dildo.
Good, because we're cooking all kinds of food and we're going to do the podcast in my
Just
house.
invite me. Just
I hope you're not
I
allergic
just
to
did.
cats.
Listen,
Literally, I have one cat. Oh, no.
listen, Sarah, listen to me now. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. So look, thank you, cat. It's in a book. Get it on. Reading Rainbow. Now we're harmonizing. Time for a drink.
I can go
Anywhere.
anywhere.
Deliciously nothing. If you're watching at home, take a shot, take a drink, whatever you think. That's the name of the game.
Wait, Fritos. Brought to you by Fritos. No,
They have ridges.
no, not Fritos.
I know.
Okay, but yeah. Okay.
Why'd you point to your
Because
boobs?
it's funny.
Why'd you
I
point?
did.
Look at this.
They have curves.
No, you gotta
It
say
did look like it.
with the baggage.
Yeah.
baggage,
Not
Yeah.
rigid.
like kids.
Hey girl, I like that baggage, front or back.
No, brushes the ridges.
Do you want to know how you know if a woman has baggage? Oh, this is gonna
What
be
kind of
horrible.
baggage?
This is gonna be horrible.
Emotional baggage.
I
It
just
is
assume
when you
most
go to have sex with her.
psychological.
If she's got pool balls and gym socks, that bitch got a lot of kids.
Full balls.
Oh, you're
Pool
talking
balls and
about
gym
baggage
socks.
and- okay.
That's
Why-
how you know if a woman has
Why do
baggage.
you have pool balls and gym socks?
Because
No, when
you
you got mini
breastfed
babies, you
kids,
got
then when you
baggage.
lean over, it's
Oh,
like
your
pool
titties are
balls.
full.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
So the type of titties.
That's how you know. Like,
Oh, well,
let's
yeah.
say it's like a
No,
one-night
that's-
stand. That bitch
That's
gets on
not
top. She
true.
goes and lean over, and she's like, flat,
Mama
flat,
titties should
flat.
be the name of
You
the
know,
episode.
it's pull balls and gym socks because she's got a lot of kids. But that, you know, she's a mom.
Titty is titty.
You gotta respect that.
I will live
So-
her spirits.
You gotta, bro, listen. They got
I was with a
many
chick that I was
They
really
got
into for quite a while, and then when after a year I finally fucking like bedded her, and I reached up and grabbed her tits, and like they like
Milk
imploded.
too?
There was like nothing there. I was
Inverted nipples?
Like it was like I was like, oh my god, they're such the greatest looking tits, and I went to go grab them, and they're like they're air titties. There was like nothing to them.
Wait. So
Air titties.
is that
Air
because she has
titties.
a bra thing on?
No, like they look great and they hung great, but when I went and grabbed them, there was like nothing there. I was like,
Air titties.
See, I've heard about that doctor. It's the one where you go.
That doctor?
Air titties.
air titties, yeah. Like they look great, but when you went to go grab them, they're just like deflated. It was like,
I've had some titties like that was pierced. Now, like, what the hell you pierced these for?
It's Sean Hughes all over again. He's gonna inflate them.
pierced titties before.
Oh my God.
You know what? Here's the titties.
I've been
Little
watching.
titties, big titties,
All titties. I like titties.
all
I'm
titties.
sipping on this one, good goddamn. Y'all are
To the
fucking
itty
killing
bitty
me.
titty committee.
Hey.
Hey, all titties are great. A cups are great, man.
Titties
are great.
My first wife had an A cup, and after her pregnancy, she had decent tits.
As long as her titties are big
Yeah,
enough.
but then after the
As long as her
breastfeeding,
titties
then
are
it's
bigger
like
than mine.
balls and gym socks.
As long as her titties are bigger than mine.
How does it know?
Oh.
Do your boobs hang low? Do they rock on to and fro? Can you throw them over your shoulder? Take it everywhere you go. Do your boobs hang low?
Hey,
Did you
Cat,
see all our videos?
There's men.
I'm like,
I'll train these horses to do it.
Horses.
yay.
The bigger they
There's
are,
no in horse.
the bigger they are, the lower they swing.
No, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
We're talking about boobs.
Yeah, but I'm
thought it was
white.
a
So what am I?
darker berry,
Am I
sweeter
just
than
like a?
juice.
You're gonna get a little bit
Am I
of
just
coming
a
out.
green grape?
Older the bread, that's like a
Because I
raisin.
can't be a berry because I'm not.
It's like wine.
Is it spat?
But a wine is not.
All right, I'm not trying to hang out all night, so let's do some shout-outs. Let's start with shout-outs.
Oh, you want them already?
Why do you? Yeah. Why do you do that every time? He knows I don't have any
Wait,
friends.
what am I doing?
We're all here.
You're burning, but it's on that
side. You see it?
I got it.
I just saw you with the lighter doing this.
I thought that was a hammer.
ADHD,
Oh damn.
motherfucking DDP, I can't
There you
I
are.
wasn't done talking.
That's a hit.
No,
Okay, got
that
it.
one.
So shout outs. Hey Kit Kat. Kit Kat, come sit on my lap.
In your head time.
Good.
Kit Kat,
Kit
come
Kat.
sit on my lap and do shout outs.
Come sit on laps.
Watch
Let me
the
tell
word.
you,
Shit on
this
my
bitch is getting ready, and she's like,
I'm
"Oh, I got
lucky
this."
she
I
don't-
got this.
I'm
She
lucky
looks at me,
nothing
she goes,
pokes me, that's
"Maybe
what
I
I'm
should wear
saying.
jeans."
Yeah.
I went, "Fuck no, you look great. Don't even do it."
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah and Kat, for coming to the Delicious Nothing again.
Yeah.
Thank you
They-
for inviting
they
us.
have no
Thank you
idea.
for being. Listen,
Say thank you to Nick.
I
Say hey,
appreciate.
Nick.
Listen,
Call him
I
Nicholas.
respect
I
you
think Nicholas-
just for the simple fact that
She
you
likes to call me that.
invited us
hey.
back a second
A second
time.
time.
Yeah, especially after my
First
first
time.
Yeah.
time.
And look,
So,
she's
man,
still
all
wearing
due
glasses.
respect to, oh shit, all due respect to your ass.
do.
No bullshit.
Hey, by the way,
If a nigga can tolerate it,
some
then
more
nigga-
due respect, because when
And
I
then
first
this
got
just
in
keeps
here,
squirting me.
he's like, "You're gonna be difficult, aren't you?" And I thought, oh, "Yeah." Right now it's okay,
Listen.
right?
Yeah, you guys
Like
are
5 shots.
I was gonna.
You gotta stop stroking that dick, though.
It's just why y'all put this in the table? Yeah,
Why do you keep touching it?
Because it's just in my face right here.
You know they have this arrows,
all I gotta do is put it in their
like
face.
lube
That's
stuff?
why they
Oh.
did it. They put it right.
You need
I
some
first
baby oil?
seen it, but I'm like, no, that's probably
arrows.
just a
Some baby
little.
oil?
Arrows
Sculpture
lube.
or
One
candle.
drop. And
Just
you're like,
one drop. You just.
Yeah, it's
is
like
that-
putting baby oil on a waterbed. You know?
Oh my God! That was fun.
Yeah,
Back in the '80s,
I-
that was hilarious.
Yeah, when I was 1.
The-
I was kidding.
Putting baby
I-
oil on
I
a
was
waterbed.
No,
Yes.
I'm kidding. I
then
had
trying to
mine
fuck?
in- I had mine in the 90s.
You ever try to fuck on a waterbed?
Yes.
Very.
You
Is
gotta put your toes right in the edge of it, and then try to.
And the edge where?
Don't move.
is
Like the epitome of the motion in the ocean.
It's
Better with
No,
girl
you're
on top of water,
right.
man. That's the only way it
Is-
really works.
No, I can be
Oh,
on
you said
top.
you're like-
if I can put my toes
Right
in between
away.
No, you
the
brace yourself.
That's a good, actually.
Is waterbed euphemism for vagina?
Yeah, same difference.
Wait, you remember that old games on Nintendo shit? The joystick?
Oh, yeah. Is this
Ryan.
first?
That just hurt.
Is that player one or player two?
Second?
I'm playing. No,
third?
I'm
Oh,
playing
wait,
Mario.
Reverse?
She said reverse.
I think
That-
we should have
that
more
just hurts to
dildos
look
on
at,
the
like-
table.
The
This is
snake.
great.
Don't do that. You see
Y'all
me
bring-
squirting.
bring-
You got you got technique, like the way that you're like doing
No,
this. I'm
it's
just like,
'cause if-
fuck.
I've never felt a dildo like this. Like I don't use dildos, so this is like.
Y'all know what he does for a
It
living?
makes. I know he does. I remember that thing. He was like, "So is this my sample?"
Hey, and by
Where
the way,
that came from.
I bring it back to you the next time. What's the next show? Next
He be
season?
smelling the whole thing.
I'll make sure.
stuck it to his
No,
head.
I'm
Okay.
not some-
Someone's getting
Give
pregnant.
shout
tonight.
outs.
Oh no!
Give
in
shout outs.
English.
Listen, I use what is it called? Fuck, Magnum.
Okay, Chris,
Oh,
we started this
Magnum.
time. Chris, give
I
a
like
shout
the
out.
ice cream and the
What
coke.
do you
Have it
use
in
Magnums?
Give a shout out to your band. What's your band's name again?
I
Edifice
like
RX.
that.
There you go. I want him to be on the Listen Nothing on a Saturday so y'all can do an all-day performance.
Be the pig farm.
So,
The pig farm. So Ted, say what's up, Ted.
No. What?
Hey yo, fo.
Shout out to World of Coca-Cola. I was there Monday. I had like 30 different sodas, and I crashed so hard, but it was delicious. And diabetes.
And only Ted will say that.
And
this shit away
also,
from me. This was-
I wanted to go to a mic in Atlanta. If anybody knows any free mics, I might go and hit that up.
Look, I got a
What is a
Christmas present
mic in
early.
Atlanta?
It's
I
this
will let
it's
you
this
guys
thing
know
where we use
next Wednesday when we
microphones
come.
to
I
tell
will.
jokes.
I
It's
got
an open
4
mic.
I'm sorry.
Disinfect it first, because so many people have stroked
Listen,
it.
I promise you I will.
Would you send me
Because
personally a
they got the
video? Not
voodoo.
anybody else.
Oh
Just,
no, I can't do that.
Were you wearing a white t-shirt?
No,
No, but I was
Never.
in
Like
you're
jeans
so
and a
great
shirt,
at it.
and I was
no.
soaked from head to
The
toe.
only people that
I-
get the video is the
Are you
one
doing
that-
anything
the
next
one that is
Saturday?
there.
No.
They got.
Ted, did you give a shout out?
We're having cross conversations. One's talking about comedy. One's talking about jerking off a dildo. And I can't tell who's being the biggest jerk off right now, literally. Anyway, next.
Well,
I think
apparently not me.
I think the
That's my
volcano. I
conversation.
think
Fair point.
my scorpion.
We're
is-
talking about comedy.
All right.
What do you call it?
Rev, I'm
Lava?
sorry, I took over your show.
Wang,
Give some
wang,
shout
wang, wang,
outs.
wang.
We do shout outs at the end of our show.
We don't do shows. I'm gonna
Okay,
shout out
so
to
if I
Sloan
go ahead-
Cheatham.
Sloan
and
Cheatham.
Jack Mercer.
There you go.
You guys should have been here tonight.
Shoulda
But
been.
thank you for being part of the team. Thank you for
Yes.
anybody. Grandma, if you're still watching, thank you, Grandma.
Oh, man, now
Anybody
we're
who's
not-
checking
please
this
don't
out,
watch
make
this.
sure that you check out Monty's show. They run on Thursdays live. Is it live?
It's
Yeah,
live.
well,
Alright.
it's
Friday-
live on
Friday,
Facebook.
Friday, no,
And
Friday
then the
afternoon
next
will
day
be
Mandy
live.
puts it on YouTube.
Okay. So Friday it's
I call
on
you
YouTube.
Nicholas. Can I call you Reverend?
I am Rev.
Why the whole name?
So just
Can I
Rev.
call you
call me
Harry?
Reverend.
Harry
You can call me
Potter?
Reverend.
I like syllables. I like to feel it.
I
No,
like
you
that
know
you
who?
like to call
No.
me Reverend.
You like a mouthful, do you?
Nicholas.
For the murderers, what's his name? What's the one who was the killer?
Oh!
I'm gonna kill it. Don't push
Oh,
me.
I'm a killer,
Oh, the
but
Asian
no.
guy who put the fake beard.
I ain't a
on.
killer, but chest me.
Murderers in the building.
Nick,
sorry.
have you been told you're
We
Asian?
just got squirreled.
Did I tell you?
You have?
You look.
Holy shit.
It is my
Yeah.
turn. My turn.
He looks. No.
Chris, thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
want you to be
man.
more a part of this, so I want y'all to connect.
I'd like
You,
to.
him, and
That'd be
Nick,
cool,
okay?
man.
Ted, thank you for being here. Ted.
I was first. How's that happen?
Anyway,
Because
so
motherfucker,
Ted,
you're from the team already.
Christopher, are you going to be there
Mm.
tomorrow? Because I really need you to bring your guitar.
he won't
When
do
the
it.
fuck are you gonna do it?
Might
too
be there.
shy.
Should be
Look
there
at this will
tomorrow.
be the place.
What kind of guitar? Acoustic,
I wanna play
electric?
with the whole band, and I want to see.
See,
the
he
whole
wants to play
thing.
with the whole band.
Acoustic or electric? I'll bring mine too. I'll
I
bring.
just ordered a
Nope.
new harmonica.
Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to hear
It'll be
that.
a two-man band. I mean, two-man,
Nope.
one man, one woman.
I
I'm bringing my guitar.
I like this.
By the way,
See,
you'll have to
goofy shit
sing
everyone
it.
say.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, that's fine.
So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you, Rev, for having us. Thank you, Rev.
Thank you, Rev. Thank you, Rev.
Thank you, Rev, for having us. Say thank you, Rev.
Listen,
Thank you,
Monty,
Reverend.
let me get to
We
my
appreciate you
moment.
so much.
Why you
Nicholas,
rushing
for
me?
being the person that
Yeah, Nick.
does scheduling. Yeah. And you're funny.
No,
So thank you to everybody who
Give it
has
up to
been
the-
watching
give it
and who
up
are
to
watching,
me.
who will be watching.
all right.
Thank you for
Bueno.
the Listening Nothing and the Money Hicks podcast. Thank you
Yes.
for Sarah. who won't shut up.
When you say like so and so's watching, what if we do everyone? Ready?
Everyone's watching.
Hi everyone. For the ones who didn't, the chosen ones, the ones who didn't get chosen, the one the motherfucker who put this damn fucking dildo on the table.
Any statements presented here are for community purposes.
hold on.
I will tell ya.
Sarah?
Why you gotta squirrel me like that?
No.
I can't touch it.
Look, it's that.
It's too far. Anywho, mi gente, aquí estaremos.
It's not in frame.
Yeah,
En
go ahead, Kat. Give it.
Deliciously Nothing.
Sign out.
Aquí.
You got it.
Presente. Mi dildo me lo dejó fuera. Aquí estaremos.
Take that away from me.
Keep going, Kat.
Welcome to the motherfucking Monty podcast in the motherfucking Deliciously Nothing. Cause listen,
Ruffles does
everything is happening in this bitch.
Ruffles have ridges.
Everything but nothing.
Monty Hicks
Welcome
podcast,
back.
Delicious
Ya tú
Nothing
sabes, mi
podcast.
gente, los boricua presentados los miércoles, next Thursday, well, hopefully
Tomorrow.
next Thursday,
Tomorrow.
como dicen.
¿Cómo se dice?
Have,
I'll come over.
you have a motherfucking,
Invite.
put it in your calendar,
I'll come over.
write it down,
Oh wait, he's a scheduler.
Listen.
Nicholas, put it in his calendar.
He's not
mentally,
my schedule.
mentally take a picture of this.
Any statements tonight for comedic purposes? Any likeness to people, fake or fictional, are only pure for comedic purposes.
What she just
I
said.
love you guys. Siempre, como siempre, aquí
What are you
tenemos,
looking
tú
at?
sabes, todos los miércoles. I don't know, there's like 50 fucking minutes cameras. So I just look that way. Bueno, yes sir. And with that I said, over and out.
And with that,
And scene.
love, peace, and head grease. We're not trying to keep y'all up all
It's
day.
10 o'clock. What?
Like, share, and
Let's
motherfucking
get the fuck outta here.
subscribe. Don't subscribe too much though. Like,
I like that you said that whole thing with a dick in your hand.
hey miss, I know, this is so fucking scary. So crazy, I can't deal with it.
Talk to her. What, Sarah?
Yo, Mr. Rev, you have me revved with this motherfucking dildo. I tell you that.
It's been enjoyable.
You know he works at a dildo factory.
You poke your eye out.
No, that's why.
No,
What you said?
that's why you work with
You poke your eye out, kid.
Wow, he said no.
We were talking about the 20-year-olds you can't tell jokes. He started working.
He didn't say a
Okay,
pedophile.
you know what? This
No, I didn't.
the
He didn't
show
say a
is
pedophile.
over.
I said he works with young kids.
Not like with
Nick, are we
dildos.
off? Are we
Factory.
offline?
Clean up.
No.
Are we offline? Nick, are we offline?
No, I haven't.
She made him
We're
like a
still going?
pedophile.
I did.
He is not a pedophile.
Just be like,
Butterflies.
having you guys on.
Butterflies.
Butterflies in the sky.
Hold on.
Towards the
They're still
sky.
singing.
Let's give Nick a quick.
Let's get Nick in
In a
here.
book.
Come on, sit down, Nick.
Rainbow. Our Nicholas says.
Sit down, Nick.
Here's Nick's time. All right.
Wake up.
It's been a night. It's
Listen, it's been a
God,
night. Don't
I've
judge us
smoked
'cause
so
we're
much
drunk.
weed. It's been fun.
Hey, wait.
You guys are great.
Thank you, Nick, for having us. You booked us.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for
Don't
booking
judge a
us.
book by
See,
its cover.
scheduler.
You have no idea.
I'm very surprised you brought such an entourage with you, but like, goddamn, that
Have
was
you
a good
just met
time.
me, dude? Come on.
I know you, but like,
We gotta hang out more often.
we
Yeah,
do.
but he has never had.
I've always wanted to come to your podcast. I always just never go to it. Sometimes it was the same as the East
Very
Room.
welcome for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We're gonna tape the
I'll
kitchen
tell
in
my
half
lady.
because apparently there's a Puerto Rican style.
There's a
of
Puerto Rican
Thanksgiving.
kitchen and there's a white American.
But does that mean, wait, is there going to be Santeria there? I hope someone sacrificed.
I ain't got no crystal ball.
The politician said you were saying at the end.
Hey guys,
We're not doing
fuck
politics.
you all. Good night.
But he's
We
saying
ain't
the
going
same
to-
Let's save it
stuff.
for the other podcast.
Okay,
Let's
sounds
save it
good.
for the other podcast.
Thursday.
No.
America.
No,
Say no,
the
no,
lady,
no,
the
no,
Puerto
no.
Rican lady is waving a dildo
Oh,
at me.
did you just catch the dildo between your legs as you
Yeah,
almost
we
dropped
got
it?
it.
That was awesome.
I hope you take it.
Wait a ninja. Wait a thigh ninja it.
Do you
I
think
can't
she
really
will?
take it.
Maybe.
Nicholas,
I
I do
was
apologize.
sanitized
For what?
She just said yes. She just said
I
yes.
tend to talk sometimes
Well,
it
I'm gonna
towards
try
the
this. I
end.
really want to.
Like Monty said, you know what I love about you, Sarah?
I
You
don't
never
like
shut the
dildos.
fuck up. And I was
That's right.
at that moment I was quiet.
I think it's silly.
But
Are you okay?
Hey, dick in the box.
Are you okay?
You gotta put the dick in the box.
What happened?
The song, dick in the box.
I threw it at her. It hit her face.
You threw the dick to her.
Reverend,
Dick to
Reverend,
Dick to the face.
Reverend, dick in the box. Remember the song?
I'm not doing dick in the
Hey,
box.
fucker, you lucky I'm not a girl.
Hey.
Girl.
Dick in the box. Dick in the face.
Get a box.
No, motherfucker.
Cut a hole in the box.
This is a dick box
Stick your junk in the box.
All right, I thought we did. All right.
He just did. He just did. Hold on. Let's have Nick officially take us out. Nick, do your thing.
Thank you so much, everyone.
We're
Fuck
still
you
on
all. Good night.